Alright, I think we are live. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room.
Hello! Where am I waving? I don't remember because it just
you're weaving that way. No, that way.
That way?
That way.
You're weaving that way.
I get confused too.
Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room, DMLoxy presiding. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd. The party is currently trying to sort some things out. Hey, Krabby!
Hi, Krabby!
Hi, Krabby!
As last time was a bit of a cluster. That was all the love and gently.
A cluster funk.
So the group encountered a deck of many things, and then had a chance to play with it, and some of the party members chose to draw cards. Fortunately for Ori, she drew some very interesting cards, and unfortunately for Ren, he also drew some interesting cards, resulting in him losing all of his magic items.
At least you're still in this plane.
That I just had my hands on it. It's gone.
Yeah, which is sad because that was one of the coolest magic items in the game.
Everything I touch disappears. No! Bad Krabby! No!
Make it happen, Joe.
Oriana will smite all of their asses.
That's a lot of
Or
asses.
will she be leading them?
Huh?
I'm just drinking my coffee. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Queen of the Goblins.
All right.
I'm not Queen of the Goblins.
So, quick
You would be.
recap here. After the deck of many
lich.
things, Oriana drew. Do you
That's
remember
good
which
stuff.
cards you drew? Otherwise, I can tell
Sun
you.
was one of them, I thought.
The sun card and the key card.
Yes. So I'm actually going to briefly start with you and just give you.
Your
Actually,
stuff is
no.
in here, Darian.
I will actually start with Amory when I get there. So Ori is finishing leveling up because the Sun card gave her 50,000 experience points. Feel free to move stuff off the table. Welcome.
Hi.
And we'll get some magic items as a result. Callista and Hakuba have thankfully been more or less safe.
So far.
Well, someone did the smart thing and didn't draw at all.
I did not.
That would be the two of us.
Yeah, that's right, because Hakuba, you did draw, didn't you?
Hakuba did.
Yes.
And you
We're the
got...
only two that didn't.
Yeah.
Pull up my...
Good decisions. Right?
I know it was a 10 times, but I don't remember what it was supposed to be.
It was the. It was. Joe said it was the small joker, whatever that meant.
Yeah, I have it written.
It gave him basically 10,000 XP
And some side item.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like she got a wondrous item and you got
Yeah,
a good item. or
it was
something.
you got the Jester. You could gain 10,000 experience or draw 2 additional cards.
Which I
Yeah.
chose to
And
get
you
something.
chose the XP.
You're like, I'm taking the X.
Yeah.
Callista and Jocelyn wisely, question mark, chose to abstain. However, their abstinence has rewarded them with them having all their items intact.
I'm not bag of holding. I'm excited.
I got some cool stuff too. The only problem is it's in a small
I
pile
have
of
it.
the bag of
It's
holding.
fine. I have it. It's okay. Your stuff is safe.
And
No.
Amory ended up
Rare candies.
drawing a card that
Put her somewhere else.
Put her somewhere else.
Yeah,
without
Ren
anything.
got talons, which is every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates, and artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed but do vanish.
I mean, unless you have a really high restore spell, you have individual little piles of dust.
Yay.
You could restore them. Can you mend the piles of dust?
No.
That would be really cool if you could.
I can make it into a statue of dust.
Hey, Dr. Leach.
Hey, Dr.
Hey,
Leach! And I believe you also got the idiot, didn't you?
I don't know. I got the one that made
Permanently reduces your intelligence by
Nope.
1d4 plus... No, you didn't either.
No.
saving throws.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you got Uriel. Never mind. I was reading my notes.
You just wanted to call me an idiot.
No. Someone from my Friday morning campaign got the idiot.
Oh.
So I have like little marks by it. So
Someone else. Wait, you guys have a deck of anything elsewhere too?
yes,
Holy crap!
but
The many decks of many
it
things.
wasn't supposed to happen like this. You have a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed this way. Only a god or the magic of the fates card can end this curse.
Yes.
So remove curse would not
No.
work.
Nope.
Dang.
But your characters don't know that.
That's true.
You can beg my patron.
Your patron technically isn't a god.
I know.
Yeah.
Mine is though.
I could potentially call up to the war god.
Can you help? Can you help?
Got
Help
a
me,
friend in trouble,
please.
but I
Hello, Dragons, the dining room.
Hey. Wonder who that could be.
Huh.
Also, thank you. Quick recap. Aside from the recap, thank you to everyone for all the support. I finally did break that stupid board. So we now have we technically have 3 black belts in the room right now.
Yep.
Yeah, which would be Hakuba, Jocelyn, and myself.
Yay!
Yay!
I got so excited when she broke the board that I had both pieces in my hand, and when I went to hug her, I cut myself with the board.
You forgot to drop the board.
I had to drop the board.
You and water. There's not rain right now. Is it?
Oh yeah, she fell down the stairs the other day.
Yeah.
All I wanted
Oh,
was
let's
one more
embarrass
getting
her.
along, and then I just
Like,
left it there.
It was half fall, half sliding on my butt. So yeah, and I landed
gash
like.
your
Have you
hand.
seen our stairs where it goes stairs,
He hasn't been
small
in our house
landing?
yet.
Okay. Yeah, it goes stairs down, a small landing, and then 2 steps down to the living room.
Okay.
Well, I missed like the 4th step up
Yeah.
from the landing. Like my foot went on the edge of it and slipped off because I was wearing
Blech, I
socks.
got hair in my face.
And I went down and my feet landed on the landing and I gripped the baby gate that was up and sliced my finger with it. And then just sat there for a little bit trying to breathe because it scared the crap out of me.
And there was blood
And then there was
everywhere.
and then there was blood.
Dr.
all
Leach
from
says
the
the
gate
solution
on
is
my
obviously to
hand.
draw more cards.
2
I
weeks.
tend to agree. So the
2
only
weeks.
people that can draw cards at this point would be Callista or Jocelyn. Everyone else must wait for 1 week in game time.
Is it 1? I thought it was 2.
Well, the book might say 2, but Strahd might run different.
Okay.
So
I
a
was
week.
making sure I was aware.
Sorry. Yep, and Amory.
You did say 2 weeks last week.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes.
You did, and so we were clarifying.
Okay, never mind. Then hold.
I mean,
Oh, I know why. Because the book says 2, and then I read something in Strahd that went, but wait, there's more, and I went, crap, I need to tell the group that. So I apologize. I did say 2. DM retcon, because DM is only mostly perfect, not all the way perfect yet. It is 1 week in game time.
Okay.
mostly dead.
There's a difference between all dead and mostly
If you're mostly dead, I can get you back. Actually, no. If you're all dead, I can get you back as well.
I will survive.
I found out the surefire way to know if
crap.
someone is... What?
I got a mini for Ren and I left it.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks, Krabby.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
Yay! Thanks, Gabby.
And he cheered with Corgos.
That's cute.
Oh,
So Market
double win.
upset Marcus from Salt Marsh Lot to do.
Upset.
So, the surefire
mine.
way to know whether or not someone is dead, you simply stand there, look at them, and go, Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
They're not dead.
I just watched that big
I
movie.
didn't
As the
know
corpse
that.
rises up, goes.
Yeah, we just.
I didn't
Oh,
know
the strong zombies! Like in the
agree.
Holy Grail, the skeletons are, or the guys are hanging down there. This is why nothing ever happens in this campaign. God.
No.
No,
In
lots of
order,
things.
in order to get a reaction
Yeah,
out of
no
the
worries.
Strahd zombies, you have to start singing Thriller.
Yep.
Hey, Poison Ivy Pika!
Hello.
You thought about it, I saw that.
What?
Nothing.
Well, the fact that poison ivy pika, I'm like, pika, no food.
Amory, you remember drawing from the deck of many things, looking at the card, and then your vision fading to black. You open your eyes, and you
To your surprise.
are warm. Your eyes open, and you find yourself looking around, and everything looks like it's bathed in a golden color. as you realize you are laying through it's like looking through colored cellophane, but it's a couple layers thick. You're laying in a sarcophagi. Thankfully an empty one.
So she's looking through colored glass.
Yeah.
Like stained glass.
Yes. But it's very gold and ambery in color.
Change the filter.
Oh.
And you are... Yes.
One,
keep
1,
it.
and 3.
1, 1, and 3? Okay. So
I will mark it
5
down.
total. Just write down 5. Actually, no. Because it'd be +2, so write down 7. What are you going to do, Amory? Oh, yeah. Also, you're naked. You have nothing on you. No gear. Nada.
Well, first off, I'm going to look down.
You see yourself.
Look up.
You see all yourself.
Touch. Right?
Nope. You touch it and the lid moves quite easily.
Well, if it's glass, what do you see around?
You slide the lid off
Very slowly.
and cold air rushes in.
Against your naked bod.
I'm so glad I'm not a man right
And it is, I mean, it's not Minnesota cold, but it's
Your clothing.
very chilly. It's enough where you have to stop and catch your breath. And it catches you off guard because oh yeah, your ring of warmth is gone too. Everything's gone.
You're like,
And as you sit up, as you look around this room,
She just did the
you
full
realize
challenge.
there are a number of other sarcophagi around the room. 3 others, in fact. But they seem to be sealed. Like there's these amber bands that come up over the top, and you notice the amber bands on yours are broken.
Thank goodness for that.
Amaryllis.
I sincerely hope that's my patron
Are
bag.
you cold, Amaryllis? I can make you warm. Amaryllis, come speak with me. Come play with me. Come play with us.
that's all I can
Do any of these figures in their little amber sarcophagi seem to be womanly?
Yes, in fact, the one directly across from you looks like an absolutely beautiful elven woman. However, her eyes are closed and she seems to be sleeping peacefully, but you feel like the voice is coming from her. Come play with us. I can protect
I would
you.
rather have Blinksy right now.
Amaryllis.
Oh, thank God. Or thank Faye at this point.
And this silver sheen momentarily flashes in your vision. I can only be here. And everything, like, seems to just freeze. You can tell that your breath isn't happening. Think like Charmed when Piper freezes.
Yeah.
You got it. Well, I stated myself. They're pretty hard.
Did you actually get that reference?
Yeah, because I've seen that clip before.
She's in the clip. The
Clip.
You understand that time is frozen, and in front of you is the Silver Knight, and you are momentarily not shivering. However, you're still naked.
She smooths her. She'll unplait her hair and smooth it over her boobs and kind of just like cross her legs.
So like the hair going.
Yeah, like I look like Kikyo right now.
That is not necessary.
I know, but I wasn't
If it
sure.
makes you feel better.
No, I wasn't sure how you would feel. You should know by now that I have
You just
no
took my view away. How do you think I feel? That's better.
Now I shall give thee a boon.
Oh, already a magical sugar baby. What's more?
You're a magical sugar baby.
Well, to be fair, she kind of is. I mean, that's kind of the definition. You do stuff for me, I give you stuff. I mean,
Warlock, the magical
Warlocks
sugar
and
baby.
magical sugar babies.
that's so
That's
true,
not
though.
a bad description.
I have to say, this is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
In the last 24 hours.
You messed with something from not of this world. Fortunately, it did not kill you.
Yeah.
For now.
The good news is you're alive. The bad news is I am unable to get you out of here.
Bum, bum, bum.
You are currently within one of the wings of the Amber Temple itself.
Figured by the color and the succubus across from me that you told me to kill.
That is not her.
Okay, good.
I cannot even set foot in the room that contains her. I am forbidden from it.
Did you
This
just have
is
a lover's tiff?
You seriously just asked.
It gets really cold all of a sudden.
I'm gonna assume that's a yes, so I won't cry.
Further.
We chose different paths.
She told me no.
She said, baby, it was cold outside.
Oh my god.
If that's the kind of conversation I have with what is ever is in here, I'll take it.
This place, I cannot stay for long, so I will tell you. This place is full of great power. The things promised in here are absolutely true. You could become more powerful than Strahd himself.
Strahd the him.
So be nice to DM.
I love you.
But be warned, all power
Yeah.
comes with a price. I will
thought she was gonna
protect
say great
you.
Responsibility.
It's not Spider-Man.
No, it's Batman.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, Spider-Man's almost as big of a weenie as the Flash, but Batman's okay.
I just, yeah, I'm not.
Let it go.
I know she said that for my purpose, so.
No, I felt like the public needed to be informed.
Oh, they're informed already.
Whoa,
Strahd's a
see,
punk
'cause
batch. He's a punk batch. Because that's an A, so it's a batch.
Cookies?
Yeah.
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Strahd's a punk batch of cookies.
Are they the little vampire bats?
Krabby Patio Wizard Library is power.
With sprinkles?
With sprinkles?
Amaryllis, I can give you this. And he holds out a little silver ring. And as you take it, it feels warm.
Oh, thank God.
So
a map
you... I cannot give you a map of this place as it would not help you.
Oh, great.
Your will is your own.
You might not
Be
even-
warned, there are powers here that are strong enough to break our bond. I have been upfront with you. They may not be.
It's a big tomb of giant ancient evils. I wouldn't expect them to be truthful with a mortal.
Ancient evils are not the only evils here.
Some new tools too.
Hmm.
Like you.
Good luck, Amaryllis.
As I show up, hi, how's it?
Thank you.
Shows you no
You see a long-haired Scotsman step out. There can only be one. Okay, Cersei.
It's gonna take a while, but there can only be one.
Chaos is a ladder.
Chaos. It's a lot of
Shanja.
sunshine.
Grandmother never
Oh.
Obviously, we're not quite in game yet.
Sorry,
Oh,
it was a
we're not?
It was a really long day at work.
Yep.
Ugh.
And then his presence fades. And you can hear the cacophony of 3 other voices. Amaryllis, I can help you. Amaryllis.
Red rum.
Hungry.
Red rum.
3 voices. Boom, boom,
They're alive!
You are in, to describe kind of briefly the room you are in, it is 30 feet across this way, 30 feet across this way, but it's almost diamond shaped.
Okay.
So, like, there's a niche here, and then it goes out, and there's 2 niches there, and then down, and then a niche there.
Okay. Am I cold still?
No, you are comfortable,
Yay.
but still very naked.
At least I won't be poking through my hair. Okay. Do I see an exit?
You do. To your left. So you sit up. There's one across from you. There's a sarcophagus in each of the north and south niches. You are essentially in the west niche, and there is a door to your left.
I'm going to ask a very weird question.
I would assume nothing less.
Spiritual weapon.
Is there ventilation in the room?
There is airflow, but you're not sure where it is coming from.
Okay.
Everyone else
the
is
walls-
Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
The walls seem to be hewn out of amber stone.
Okay. So there's no holes in the ceiling for air. There's nothing.
Not that you can see, but there is airflow.
Okay.
Metal Gear
I mean,
Solid.
there's no like obvious ventilation shaft or anything of that nature.
Because I'd be more than willing to Shawshank my way through the ventilation shafts to get out of here. I want to leave now. Thank you.
What would you like to do? We can help you, Amory.
Grind your way into a spoon and dig it in.
Amory, we can help you.
Great.
Amaryllis.
This is creepy.
I know. We yeah.
I can see you, Amaryllis. I can help you.
Draw a picture it lasts longer. I'm not actually saying
I
that.
have an eidetic memory, Amaryllis.
It sees you when you're sleeping. It knows when you're awake.
They call me Sheldor.
It knows when you're back.
Actually, I'm gonna do something
No.
interesting.
Okay.
No.
What are you gonna
No,
do?
damn.
Fun.
I want to use thaumaturgy in a little bit of a different way.
Okay, speak to me more.
I want to blur my outline
How?
by shifting the way that the air reacts around me. Like, you know how those geckos make their outline not look like a gecko with their
Yeah.
skin with breaking up their outline so they can hide on a tree? I don't want to look quite
If you were
shapy.
you try to do it and you realize if you're standing against the wall and do it, there's a brief moment where it's hard to tell where you end and the wall begin, and then it reverts right back.
Perfect.
So I mean it's what you want, but it's not what you want.
Right. I mean, it's good to know though.
It's literally a split second and then it kind of fades out.
But a split second can sometimes be the result of a good perception check or not. Alright, I'm gonna sneak to the entrance.
Okay, so to the door.
Yeah, and
Okay. The door is closed, but does not appear to be locked.
is there slits? Anything? Is it a plain solid wood door? No, like
The
prisoner
door
slits?
is also made of amber,
Oh, fun.
but it's opaque. You can't see through it. Not opaque. Oh my god, I need more coffee. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Do you want more coffee?
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I missed
armor.
it. Did you say opaque?
Yes.
Oh.
alpaca!
The door is an alpaca.
That sounds good.
It bleats at me angrily. It's like, hey, we only eat the ends.
Wait, no, it's not an alpaca noise.
No, that was sheep.
That was
It's
a
a little
sheepish.
sheepish.
That was a sheepish attempt.
Alpacas make a really, really weird
I
noise.
do.
am really
I looked
tired,
it
you
up.
guys.
Yes.
I'm going to put the
Because I love
sarcophagus lid back into place and try and make it look as undisturbed as possible.
Okay, you do a decent job of it. Are you going to try and
I would like to inspect the door first to see if there's any
roll me
magical
investigation?
traps or anything.
Bum,
Or tripwires.
bum.
Strobe light?
Investigation?
Yeah.
That would be a 14.
Ooh, that was a good
one.
one. Yeah. It's been out all day. Like, the floor and I have been friends today.
Oh.
What'd you get, Amory?
14.
There appears to be no tripwires or traps on this door.
Okay.
There's no trip traps.
No trip traps.
I'm gonna tap the handle very lightly.
You barely touch the door and it opens.
You jiggle it a little open.
That song.
freaked,
all those
like
hinges.
the creepier section of my song creeped me out one of them.
I'm gonna do a high step over the threshold
Okay.
Is that what
and
it's
close the door
called?
behind me.
When it starts getting creepier?
Nothing happens,
that's
but
like
you
freaking
come
me out.
into what appears to be a large hall. The walls and ceiling of this great hall are coated in amber that glistens like fresh honey. Dust covers the black marble floor. To the north, the hall has collapsed, leaving a wall of rubble. Many amber doors lead from this hall. Standing in front of the south door appear to be 3 ugly women in tattered black gowns.
Shit.
They do not notice you.
Great. I'm gonna say. So are they just facing away from me completely?
Yes, and they seem to be bickering amongst themselves about something.
Double, toil and trouble.
Do they look at all like the hags that we fought?
They do not.
Okay. How far away is the rubble?
So they are
I
20
just
feet
watched
to your left.
Okay.
The rubble is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet to the north. There is a door to the south behind the women, and then there is 2 more doors to the north. So here's the room you came out of, and then there's another door here, another door here, rubble here.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
I was like,
First at the time is this.
can we draw
You
it?
came out of this door.
Okay.
They're right in front of that door. You can see both of these doors. There's the rubble, and then there's a large hallway going out.
Okay. Are the doors recessed or are they flat against?
They are slightly recessed, which is why they stand out a bit more.
Okay.
They're arguing about Hercules' fate.
Well,
Right.
he's the one who said it was the Fates. Yeah.
And they roll me a quick perception, Amory. And then I'm gonna.
Stop hugging the eyeball.
Naughty!
Did that make your coffee taste weird?
What?
Yeah.
Bloop.
Disadvantage!
Would you like more coffee?
Not anymore, thank you.
Some good eyeball coffee.
Disadvantage.
Hey, I was just making hints. I didn't actually say it.
21.
You can hear them arguing about which deal to take. I want to be the strongest. No, I want to be the wisest. I want to see for miles. And they're bickering back and forth. Well, let's listen to all the deals before we take one. Well, last time your hand turned green for a month. Yes, but I could read the thoughts of men.
Oh, I think I know what.
And you all knew, once they saw your green hand, it was no mystery what their thoughts were. Diseased wench! Diseased wench!
I want to sneak to the next door down the hall.
Okay,
the
so you're
rubble.
going north, and then...
Yes, and if I hear their voices start to clatter, it seems like they're not engrossed in what they're doing, I'm going to flatten myself against the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth. I mean, and they seem very engrossed with the door to the south and speaking amongst themselves, and they do have their backs to you. What did you get?
I'm 11.
They got a 6. You're good.
Okay.
You make it to the next door.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Never, did you say 2? You meant 20.
I mean, I am barefoot, so that'll hopefully help.
It actually really is, and it's a very smooth marble floor, and you feel like if you were wearing shoes, that it would be quite echoey.
Just don't stand in the same spot, otherwise your feet
Alright,
will stick.
And are you opening the next door?
No, I am just hiding at
Okay.
this point.
They're debating about whether or not they should turn around and re-talk to some people before they go in this. You get to the sense that this is the last room that they are about to go in. So you have the door behind you, and one of them goes, "Eh? I thought I smelled something." Shouldn't have eaten the Brussels sprouts, green thumb.
And I'm gonna basically continue that trend, going from one doorway to the next to give myself at least a tiny bit of cover, seeing as I'm a very slender elf.
You are as north as in the northernmost doorway. You can see across into a very big hall. So you're in this doorway, and you can see across into here, and it's huge. But you can't see what, but you feel like you see something moving around in the shadows. Almost like the air's fuzzy and staticky and then is normal. But you don't hear anything or smell anything. But the hairs on the back of your neck are tingling.
You see a Sven. That's nice.
My sister was once bit by a moose. Alright.
God. Okay. Even with my devil's sight, I can't see anything through the darkness?
You can see through the darkness fine, but
Okay.
there seems to be something outside of your devil's sight.
Like a shadow on a shadow?
Yeah.
But they're still behind me, correct? Gibber jabbering?
They are
To
actually
your left, I think.
high or low.
Hi.
They go through the southmost door.
Okay.
And it shuts behind them. So you have a choice if you're going to go into this great big room or if you're going to go through the doorway behind you. Or go into the door south of you.
What made the rubble? Is it just a destroyed...
It looks like it
sarcophagus
just
room?
partially collapsed.
Okay, so there's no exit there. That's okay.
No.
I would like to take a quick look around the big main great room.
Okay, so like, are you going to go forward and look around?
I'm gonna
Oh, my nose itches.
poke my head around, but not like actually enter. Or like,
Ooh.
and it didn't look like the opposite way where the bickering women was another hallway, did it?
No, they
Okay.
went into another room and they were talking about sarcophagi in the room. You kind of get here and just peek into the big room,
Yes.
and you see a giant statue made of amber. And at the very top, the head seems to be hidden in this orb of darkness that you recognize being a warlock.
Oh.
And being a warlock, you can see through it.
Okay.
It is the statue of what looks to be... Actually, roll me an intelligence real quick.
13.
Over a 10. Excellent. This statue looks identical to what Oriana had been describing in her dream, except she saw a sword coming out of its mouth.
I knew that it was an Amber Temple.
Oh!
We figured that the sword was going to be there.
Is the mouth closed?
The mouth is closed, but you can see movement behind the eye slits. There seems to be hollow eye slits.
And a veil of darkness on it. How tall is the statue?
40 feet tall.
Holy crap!
Start climbing.
I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the statue, and you're like right here peeking around, so you can see it.
Okay. How well lit is this room?
There are lit torches around the south end of the room. And you can see staircases. So, hang on, let me make sure there's no spoilers on this map. There are. Dang it. That's okay. They're blurry, but you can still figure it out. So from here's the statue. There's lit torches along these walls, and down here, there's an entrance, and you see 2 big staircases to the side there.
Ooh.
What?
Ouch.
Oh!
Yeah, stone burn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes my boobs hurt just thinking about it.
Is it basically road burn, like when you fall off a bike and slide
Yeah.
on the... Ooh.
For 40 feet.
If I get the sword, I could be the naked tart from the lake that get
Just because some naked
Right.
taught on the sword at you. Alright,
Some watery taught.
I would like to quietly make my way to the foot of the statue, keeping an eye out for that weird fuzziness.
The weird fuzziness, you don't see it again. It seems like almost though something passed through this room.
Okay.
But
God, I hope I can Scooby-Doo my way out of here.
as you near the bottom of the statue, you hear, who goes there?
Oh, God.
Oh no. It's the
The
that's
horse
what
guy come from.
Please don't tell me it's the same old man that we left wrapped up in a rug naked with the city guard.
Fuzzies.
Freeze, intruder,
That probably is.
We're in
or I'll
Stardust, and he's the
smite
guardian
you
of the wall.
down from here.
I'm not an intruder. I'm a guest.
You
Eh,
have to stage whisper.
I know. I'm not an intruder. I'm a guest.
I didn't invite nobody down here. Up here. Wait. Up here? But you're down there, so maybe you're not intruding. Hold on, let me think.
What would I need
What's
to
your
do
name?
to get an invitation up to you?
Another boom.
Keep a moving trot.
And she's gonna cock her hip a little bit and twirl the end of her hair.
She's naked. What else is she?
I
Roll
flaunt it since she's naked.
roll
You might as well.
Persuasion.
Yes, thank you. Roll persuasion.
I was gonna say seduction is not there.
Does she get advantage because she's naked? I
I'm
mean,
a very comely elf.
Well, it
Half
depends.
elf.
It depends on the old person's
With a
preference.
charisma of 20, I would say you were gorgeous. What do you mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Charisma's not all about
I
how
will
you
take
look. It's
that.
all
Actually,
Go
about
on
charisma
there.
has absolutely
I mean-
nothing to do with physical appearance. Charisma is force of personality.
That's
Oh,
what I was,
really?
That's what I was
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
22.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
She starts
well,
swinging
she
her
has
hair.
to, and she's willing to sleep her way out of situations.
She did kiss a diva and liked it. So
Yeah.
just a moment.
She also slept with the shopkeep so we could get a
Wait, there's
revival potion.
there's no the Bamf kitty's gone, right?
The what?
What?
the
The
what?
Bamf kitty.
Yes, it went off into another realm.
Oh, good. I don't like Bamf kitties. Nasty little shadow cats. Bah!
I told you it was a spin.
And then all of a sudden you hear, and you watch the bottom half of the statue rotate slightly, and you hear.
I'm gonna go up to the door.
As from the back of around the back of the statue, this sweet, homely, wizened old man comes out.
Yogurt.
Wait, what?
Yogurt. Yep. Spaceballs.
She's never seen it.
Oh,
I have too seen it. I just thought it was really dumb and paying attention to it.
It's supposed to be dumb. It's a spoof.
All I remember was the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids arguing about whose ring was longer. And I'm like, oh my god.
I see my Schwartz.
Twisted.
I'm older than 3. It wasn't funny.
I hate when that happens.
My Schwartz is your Schwartz is as big as mine.
And he comes out and he's
Handle it.
very,
I mean, it was supposed to be done like that.
Yeah.
Super dumb and funny.
my name.
He's
Roll me insight. Roll me insight, quick, Amory.
Like it smells like a fruity. I'm like,
13.
I'm with you, football chick. No, this seems like it's just a really sweet old man. My name's Heinrich. Heinrich Stolt at your service, my lady. Oh my god, my lady.
She's gonna smile.
Here,
all coyly.
take my cloak. And he's kind of offering his cloak and peeking over it a bit at the same time.
I'm gonna take it. Why, thank you, kind sir. And tie it around my waist as a skirt, but keep my hair where it is and kind of curtsy to him.
oh god.
Hubba. What can I?
As it starts bleeding from the nose.
My armor doesn't fit right.
What can I do?
All I hear is
The red pill or the blue pill? Not a question anymore. So,
I'll say here.
How long has it been since you've seen a lady?
Probably a while.
Right?
A day or two.
A day or two in thousands of years.
Right. I I seem to have fallen upon a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance.
I didn't see you come through the front door.
I was very foolish and drew from the deck of many things.
There's a deck of many things?
Yes.
Oh, here?
No, it was... I'm not even sure where we are. Anyway...
I was Amber Temple, my lady. Please, it's not safe down here. There's Bamf kitties. So we'll go up to the.
Don't look at Terry.
Stop looking at me.
Krabby.
What's a baby? Always a sugar baby.
Yes.
We'll go up to my lair and have a cup of tea and talk it over.
That would be wonderful.
Roll me a charisma
That's what they
save.
call it now.
Yep.
Tea.
Tea.
I will take that.
That's what the kids are calling
A
it
save?
today. We're having a cup of
19.
tea.
19.
19.
You feel this kind of wave of endearment come over you, and then it passes. But you can't tell if it came from him or if it's just this area, because it feels like magic is pulsing from everywhere.
Gotcha.
And he leads you up this staircase that goes into the back of the statue's robes behind its feet. And as you walk in, the statue shifts again and it closes off. It's not really safe for most people out here.
It probably wouldn't be safe for me if you hadn't been so kind as to offer me shelter.
Oh God. Here we go.
Oh, he's eating this shit up.
I'm sure he is.
She's working her charisma at this point.
Well,
I wish one of us was there.
Right?
well, I come up here. Wait a minute. That, spiky-toothed fellow doesn't know you're here, does he?
Not that I know of.
Oh, good. He creeps me out.
Yes.
He's all roar.
Yes.
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Do it again, please. Krabby Patty, activate your secondary power, please.
Krabby, activate order number 2.
Right.
He's all roar.
Execute order
And
2.
with the stabby with his face, his
Order
face
66.
follicle thingies.
Am I to take it then that you are a part of the Temple Guardians that I've heard so much about?
Oh, Temple Guardians, you say?
Flattery will get you
I haven't
everywhere.
heard that in quite some time.
I'm a Temple Fordian.
Bartian.
I was a wizard of some renown once, and now I just sneak out for supplies. Tell me, what do you know of these Temple Guardians?
Unfortunately, very little. I've only read about them.
Ah. Vampire vacation.
For some reason, Krabby couldn't clip, so that moment's gone.
Oh.
No, well, technically
Thank
it's
you,
not.
7.
It's recorded a
Thank
different
you,
way.
7.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Vampires hate
So-
vacations.
you. What have you read? Maybe we'll see if our notes correlate at all.
Core.
Just that they're supposed to keep the Amber Temple safe from anyone who would try to abuse the power that is entombed here.
Ah. I have heard the Guardians all died. Very unfortunate, of course.
Course.
Well, I suppose it would
Horse,
be,
horse,
if
horse.
they did die, then it would simply make room for better options to take their place to move in.
What if...
The scariest Strahd ever.
Thank you, Krabby.
Thank you,
Love
Krabby.
you too.
And that's a high praise because he sees a lot of Strahd content.
What if you and I were to become the new Guardians?
Is he hitting wouldn't be a bad occupation.
Ew! Back away, Dawn, slowly!
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not nearly strong enough to try and take up a position like that.
Oh, but you could be. I mean,
Start talking.
I've got some magic stuff here that, I could teach you.
Like what? Equipment?
Ooh,
or-
thank you for the
Thank you,
follow.
follow.
Thank you.
Well, let me see what I have here. You look hungry. Let me make you some food and some tea, and then we'll talk more.
You were promised the tea.
Don't eat the pastry.
If you're offered a pastry.
Thank you. That would be most welcome.
I don't know if I should drink the tea either.
Perfect. Oriana!
Yes.
Oh
My
God,
lovely
guys.
little Strahd paladin. Prepare to die. So you draw this card from the deck of many things, and this warm light comes over you and seeps into you, almost as if there's a sunburst, but then it absorbs into you, and you feel your strength rise. You feel amazing, like you just had the best night's sleep ever, and you feel more confident.
Is this something that we can see too, since we're here?
Yeah, you watch as this almost a sense of maturity comes over her, and this sense of wisdom, like somehow she's gained all this insight and knowledge, and she has an aura of power about her that she did not before. And in your left hand appears a simple pouch, and as you kind of feel it, it feels like there's little rocks or something inside it.
It's a bunch of stones.
More bones.
Okay, you open it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you look in?
Yeah.
There's beans in it. There are 7 beans in it.
Beans.
Yeah, they look
Magic
like big
beans.
lima beans.
Here, quick,
Lima
figure
beans, collard greens,
Peach.
vegetables.
Oh my gosh.
Cauliflower.
Sweet and sour,
Half an hour.
vegetables.
There's never ever been a show like VeggieTales.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Wow.
You said there's 7 of them?
There are 7 of them.
Jesus, right now.
In your right hand appears a sword.
Ooh. What kind of sword?
It is a long sword.
Okay.
It is roughly 3.5 pounds.
Wow.
It is a very firm. Flexibility on it feels good.
Okay.
In the hilt, there is a ruby
Ooh.
embedded, and it feels pretty natural to your hand. And the edge of the blade looks razor sharp. I mean, you keep your weapons in good repair.
Mm-hmm.
This looks a lot sharper.
This is unnaturally sharp.
Well,
And as the sword appears, the key card disappears.
mhm.
And as the bag appears in your hand, and as the strength comes over you, your other card disappears.
Right?
Fall it down.
Okay, well, during the long rest, I will see if I attune to the sword because it's potentially magical in nature.
Okay, yeah, so you're going to try to attune to it?
Yes, and does anybody have...
No.
What about card captor losing them? Oh, my childhood. Card captor Sakura was awesome.
Ouch, Krabby.
They redid it.
Yes.
Netflix redid it.
Did they redo it or did they just... I have to actually watch it.
We'll catch. Okay.
Yeah.
Nitro trails.
Anybody
Dun,
have
dun,
one?
dun, dun.
Like, detect magic or anything like that?
Okay. Well, I mean, once it appears, you said you're gonna rest. Are you gonna detect magic, or are you gonna try to attune?
I was gonna try to tune to the sword, but I was also gonna try and use like detect magic or identify to see what the properties of the beans are.
Okay. So you want to start with the beans or the sword?
The sword. The sword.
Okay. You spend some time with the sword,
Wood.
and hold on. Daco,
Uh-oh.
is that one in the DMG?
Yes, would you like me to find it?
Please and thank you.
Swords.
You can make
Isn't it? Hold on, let me see. Is it
100
alphabetical?
million bunnies, and every time we rabbit trail, you can chuck it at us.
What?
She's got a point.
What are you talking
That's what I
about?
thought, but I
Rabbit
didn't see it the first time I
She
went
makes
through.
little knitted bunnies.
Oh. Yeah.
And seeing as we rabbit trail so
No,
much,
because
she
then
can
you
knit
go
other
up
There's
there.
the
bunnies.
rabbit trail.
Gets a bunny chucked
Right
at
here.
them.
Is it because it is
Yeah.
It has to be white and have black.
Yeah.
I just realized 4 of my spells
But that
start like
doesn't
them.
work then.
Mirror image, magic missile, mage armor, mage hand.
I'm gonna cast one of my spells.
Oh, God. Okay.
One of my spells.
I totally remember what we swapped on it.
For
Thank
a
you.
threat.
Do you look at it?
We should totally do that. Knit a bunny and you chuck it whoever starts the rabbit trails.
I can do this. I can fill it with the magic beans.
Oh god.
That would hurt.
Okay, so this, in fact, is a +2 longsword.
Oh, fancy.
Okay.
You feel, after attuning to the sword, you feel like this is your weapon. As you look around, everything, all the other weapons that you see and have on you feel pretty inferior.
Even my femur bone?
Psh, needs a stupid femur bone. I got this sword.
Did she feel like compelled?
Okay.
Hey, precious.
You, yeah, you can't wait to try to cut something down with the sword.
Okay. Not sure how I feel about that, but okay.
Never said it was going to be a goodly attuned
Right.
magic weapon.
You guys aren't there!
And 7 says
Yes,
We are! She is!
sword, the sword of jealous bane.
And
Thanks for
they're
the
in
cheers.
spirit. My stuff is with you guys. It exudes an aura.
Cheers and 7.
Oh, thank you! Alright, so, yeah, you feel like this sword is the cat's meow of swords.
And there's no other things that I get after tuning.
Keto would like that sword.
Not that become immediately evident.
Yes. Keto would like that sword. It's the cat's meow.
Alright. So I'm briefly just gonna get the group's reaction. So almost simultaneously, this happens to Ori, Amory disappears, and you guys are like, holy crap, we need to rest.
Emery's
All
gonna
of
stick it
Ren's
out.
stuff disappeared. Amory's stuff is laying in a heap on the ground. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to kind of figure out what you want to do.
Who is holding on to Emery's stuff?
Bag of holding.
Because you have bag of holding.
I'm gonna help.
I thought
Put
so.
it in
I
the
was
bag
just
of
clarifying
Yeah, bag of
because I
holding.
couldn't remember.
Yep, I'm gonna help you put the stuff in the bag.
Yep.
Holding.
As soon as she disappears, it's like, crap.
Actually,
It's all
is there anything?
Bag of holding. Do you have a
Is it-
backpack? Let me see your stuff.
Is there anything from your patron?
Well, yes. Technically, there's one thing I never actually got to tell you guys about, too.
Well, it's there now.
So it's there now, so we get to look
Yeah,
at it.
so anything that
Anything that's on those is what's in my stuff.
Okay, I just want to basically put all of your stuff in your backpack and put that backpack in the bag of holding. That's kind of what I want to do.
I suppose the only thing that would really stand out to you guys, besides my silver daggers, which you've already been seeing me use, is a little, like a dropper vial, correct?
Yes.
Of the gold shiny floaty flakes that
Yep.
was in my boobs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that's outside of my normal gear.
Does your okay?
Do we know what that is?
Nope. I never got to tell anybody.
You never.
Do you remember what it is?
It's, I'm assuming it's something similar to the essence of pure fey power that I got in a little bottle. But, because I did the pinky test and it made me go, "Whoa!"
You want to do what?
Yeah, do that again, please.
One more time.
It's like
Happy.
It's like when Toshinori tries to use his muscle form.
I'm only
It's
a little
Goldschlager. It is not.
Oh, gross.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys are still
Patron credit card.
right.
you guys are still in the dungeons under Ravenloft, and
We should get out of here.
you
now
know
that
you have roughly 19 to 20 hours left before your bargain of safety Strahd is excluded.
I vote let's just leave. Let's get out of
We
here.
need to
That's
leave.
what we came for.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
And Emil is with you. And he declines to draw from the deck.
I'm still irritated at Emil for biting me.
So it doesn't look like anything that you have, except for like your weapons and stuff, like your staff.
Do you remember me telling you how many days till the next full
Will
moon?
fit into
Okay.
the
It wasn't very
backpack.
many.
I didn't think I did
But
tell
everything
you, but I
else
had to
should
double
be
check
able to
my
fit into the bag
calendar.
of holding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even your weapons.
No.
Yeah.
I would say I knew it was under 10.
Yep, it is
Yeah.
5
I
days.
was not saying no.
Technically, it was
Yeah.
last night.
Everything but the quarterstaff will fit in the backpack. So
Yeah,
So
so I
you
would
got
put all
5
of your
days
stuff
till
into
full
your
moon.
backpack, and then basically, so all of her stuff except for her quarterstaff will fit into her backpack,
Okay.
and then into the bag of holding with that and the quarterstaff, like everything
Yep.
in there. It's just wanted to keep
Perfect.
things separate from
Perfect.
anything else we put in there.
As Jocelyn, after being bit, would I know immediately how many days? Like, in my mind, I would know.
No.
Okay.
But Emil does apologize again and go, I apologize for this, but at the time it seemed necessary. You do have 5 days to reverse this.
I would like to inspect the wound.
It looks very clean. He's had all of his shots. Regular vet visits and everything.
You're up to date on your rabies.
Of course. Every responsible werewolf would be.
Distemper.
Yep. Kennel cough too.
If
I love you guys so much.
Sorry.
this is not the first time we've been through this,
Nope. This is
It's the first time I've been
second
through
time
this.
I've been through this.
I didn't even know
it
werewolves
is your
existed.
choice on what you wish to do. I may be able to assist either way.
Oh, can you turn into a werewolf too?
If you do
No,
decide
but-
to shift,
No, but
I can help you through the process. If you do not have a werewolf assist you with the first shift, you will die.
oh,
It is known.
great. I do know that you had mentioned something the first time this happened about Selune.
The first time this happened, I had a vision from Selune
Clearly.
in reference to Grim, because you had already taken the cure. That if he chose to go through this, that she would help him if he pledged himself to her. However, I cannot guarantee that that would still apply, given that my connection to her is so diminished in this world. Is
How were you
not
able-
diminished, but strained.
How were
Yeah.
you able to contact her about that before?
I'm honestly not sure.
You
I can-
do. Sorry, go ahead. Jocelyn, roll me. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. You feel the mark of Tamora quivering on your back shoulder, almost like that itch that you keep chasing around your back that you can't reach,
Yeah.
but you know that that's the spot.
Like quivering, like it's trying to tell me something, or like it's gonna disappear, or
When you talk about the shift killing you if you don't have someone help, it quivers. And you remember you do have a token
I do.
embedded in your skin from the goddess of luck.
Yeah,
you know that favor?
I may have to use that favor.
I might have
what
two.
color would you be? Would you be fluffy too?
You're not there.
You're not there.
Fluffy too.
Yeah. But he
What
turns
color
into
of a wolf would I be? And if I would be fluffy?
Well,
Is what she was asking.
Jossie is moon elf, isn't he?
He is a moon elf,
Ooh.
but
Pretty.
he is.
He would
but
be
he's
Babe
a,
the big blue werewolf.
But,
now you have
but
to.
the way he looks more like a sun elf. Because his skin is more bronze because he's been training outside for so long, and he's blonde.
Bluish bronze.
Oh no, I already have it planned.
Yes,
You could be a little were-Pomeranian.
Why blue? Just because of
Wow.
Just because of
That
moon
one really
elf?
got
I
you,
was
didn't
gonna
it?
say moon would have been white, but I
Why
don't know.
blue?
Because
way,
moon elves
what's gonna
have
be,
a bluish tint to their skin.
A tortilla
Yeah.
shield? What the? Okay, I'm ignoring chat for the moment.
Blue werewolf.
I looked down and all I saw was a tortilla shield.
And then I see a giant tuna sword.
Right.
So
You can tune. Never mind.
Oh.
But you can't do it.
Fish.
We might also have another one of those favors we talked about. Remember what I found?
Yeah, you found a coin that has tomorrow.
That has that same symbol on it.
As that thing
If we
moves
got
up like.
favors lying around, I could use this curse begun.
I don't know that.
I do feel like there's. I do feel like I have potential access to stronger magic now.
You better.
Someone's salty.
And I may be able to use that magic to remove a curse.
Yes, please.
So Ren, as you're talking, I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
All right.
Add 4.
Subtract 2.
That's still +2.
Yep. 12.
Ooh. Ren, you hear a familiar voice in your head. Thaco, you want to or you want me to?
Go for it.
Aw, okay. Why, Ren? Have you lost something?
Yes?
I helped Oriana, perhaps I can help you.
Oh, I'm saying this out loud. I
I
said
told
yes.
you I could help you control the chaos. Is it still your wish to do so?
Sure.
What are you doing?
Go to the northernmost cell. Buried in the left corner under the coins, you will find a gift that will help you control the chaos within you.
But everything I touch disappears.
This will not. As long as you don't touch those blasted cogs
Do I
again.
realize who's talking or no?
You recognize it as the voice of Strahd van Zarovich. And now roll me a charisma save.
What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
I would be more than willing to help you.
-2. Charisma save?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fairly good. 25.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
It would have been a 27
That's fairly good.
You're
25.
You're fine.
You know.
for being cursed.
For being
Yeah,
cursed,
you're fine.
Okay.
Does the tuna's fish sword nibble you?
Tuna sword doo doo.
No!
Tuna sword doo doo.
Disadvantage.
Shield flat, flat, flat.
My shield is flaccid! Quick!
Look at tortillas normally are like.
Yeah, well, I mean to bake it, but then it'd be like a giant nacho shield.
Far away.
Well, then how do you get
But they
stuck?
can't find us.
I failed it.
It's
Oh, give that fireball!
Now?
Timothy!
Wait! Does it happen halfway between where we are? and
Yes,
where she
it does.
is? Oh
So
my
hold on.
Oh,
No,
so
it
where is that gonna
Where's
land?
the... Well, if it goes... Thaco, where's that die?
It should be sitting to your left on the bookshelf.
Timothy Serber, I swear.
Where did I put it back?
I have no idea.
Nope, never mind.
Why would
Back
you
in
do
there.
that now?
That was Tim.
I know it was Tim.
Yeah, that was Tim.
I know who
Okay, so
Seekazilla is.
I am gonna roll it, and if it's a 20... Oh my god.
It's a 20, isn't it?
Yo.
What?
2 in a row on my campaigns! What the
Hey, at least Ori's not trying to get laid right now, so I can accept
I
it.
was gonna say, I'm
Hold on.
Oh, okay, so...
Hold on.
So now she has to figure out where this fireball is actually going to land.
Yep,
because
give me a
between-
second. Do you have
As the party is split, it lands in the medium
Halfway
distance.
between.
Should we take a break while we calculate?
Everyone.
No.
So like just some random like house in the middle of nowhere just
Boom.
explodes.
Somehow we die out with this field.
The window just
the window
explodes.
just explodes. All the hangs go.
Thank
I
you.
just
No.
rebuilt it.
This is Barovia. It's probably the last couple innocents left.
Hold on.
Just got
The
fireball.
only two.
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. It's where the Vistani are camping.
Oh,
that's really
close.
Okay, hold on. So if
I've been
Ravenlock
in the
is
middle of
here...
that asshole captain of the dead table.
It's okay.
I was wondering if you were going to go with that sentence when you said middle of the ass. It didn't finish.
Hold on.
We have lots.
Holding.
Damn it, Esquire.
Krabby says, "Can we have Loxy only be the one to roll down?"
Hey, I'm the one who rolled. Wait, No. I'm the one who rolled the last 20.
Yes,
So
you are.
me and her are the two that have rolled
So
the
clearly,
20.
a feminine touch is cursed.
I guess. Last time we didn't even have the special die because it was missing.
Because somebody.
So I rolled a
stole it.
d20 and
That's not stop blaming me. It wasn't me.
It was you by proxy.
I am blaming Sinnoh for that one.
No.
Huh?
I am blaming Sinnoh for that
Okay. That's not my fault.
Nope.
I love you dearly. Where did
It's
it?
not my fault at
You
all.
brought him here.
Well, you brought himself here.
So where does it land, Gabs?
I was gonna say.
As
I
you
mean,
guys
would
are
we
walking
know?
along, you're in the castle. The rest of Barovia hasn't changed much. The skies are gray,
These guys are
and
great.
in your mind's eye, for some strange reason, you remember a crossroad where there's a hangman's noose that some of you had seen yourselves on. And as some of the last stragglers
I was gonna say.
are headed from Barovia, the village of Barovia, desperately trying to get to Kresk and hopefully find safety.
And they're dead.
Kresk. Somehow, there is a massive explosion as splinters of this gallows explode in every direction, large enough to shake the very ground under Madame Ava's tent, which is not that far from there. Like, it missed the Vistani encampment by 4 squares.
What just happened?
The gallows does not regenerate. There's a crater there.
Bye, Gallows. No more messing with people now.
Thank you for the rars. Woo.
I wonder if
I'm not rolling that die anymore.
I wonder if now instead of
You're not
gallows,
allowed to
they're just
roll
gonna
anymore.
trap
I'm
people
not
in the
allowed
thing
to
and
roll
catch them on
anymore.
fire.
See what?
Oh, we have a nat 20.
Woo! Really, Thaco?
It's the only one we have, though.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Yes, they
Because
have
no
all
rolls.
been
So-
used.
Yep.
All right.
I've got nothing but one. So.
Well, that's because Give That Fireball isn't live.
That's true.
Not anymore. Not for another 2 hours.
That it
I'll
cost
send
a lot of
you
ASAP.
on that one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On that one.
So the party in the dungeon under Ravenloft. And Ren, what do you want to...
Yeah. Something is compelling me to go back to the cells for a moment.
Yeah, who
Have
were
fun.
you talking to?
Me.
Why were you talking to yourself?
Because I'm crazy.
Well, that's
What did you
probably true.
hear?
He is a gnome.
Right, but alright.
There's a voice in my head now. I've been cursed from that card.
Whose boys?
Yeah. who's voice?
I couldn't tell.
All right, so you're going back to that
Do
section
we-
of this. Yeah.
Does it seem like he's lying?
Roll insight.
Oh, I'm
Ren,
curious.
roll deception. Aw, thanks, football chick. And yeah, we're a little nuts.
All of us are mad here.
That was a little too convincing.
I rolled a 19 insight.
23 deception.
Anyone get above a 23?
Nope.
No.
Alright, so yeah, no, he seems, as normal as any gnome ever could be. And
Well, you're on your own then. I'm not going back to those cells.
you are going to the corner of that cell?
Yeah, I'll make the trek.
Alright, and sure enough, in that corner, you find a heap of coins.
I'll mage hand the coins. Well, yeah, I'll mage hand the coins
Okay.
to me. And then I'll see what's underneath
You
it.
get 12 gold.
Sweet, more money.
And underneath, there is what looks like a wand.
12 gold, you said?
Yes.
Bibbidi boppity boo.
Alakazoo, the Strahd's in a zoo, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Put that together.
What does the wand look like?
The wand looks like it's made out of amber. If someone took amber and black marble and taffied them together in a spiral, coming to a top with what looks like, I want to say a gargoyle, but it's not an ugly, grotesque gargoyle. It looks like a protective, defensive gargoyle.
So more like Goliath.
Yeah, thank you. My childhood once again.
I still have to get that poster. Put those posters put back up. Yep, somewhere.
Okay, I'm just gonna touch it.
Okay.
I put it in my hand.
Nothing happens to you when you touch it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a brief sense of calm come over you.
Okay. Does anything happen right away, or do I feel like I need to attune to it?
You feel like you might need to spend some time with this item.
I will.
Hungers for the blood of the innocent.
I will.
Bagel.
I will put it somewhere in my robe.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
Yay! Thank you for the rars. Woo!
Thank you.
I'm calling it Goliath for what it's worth.
Yay!
So.
The wand of Goliath.
The wand of your ass.
I return. Unless anything else happens, I'm on my way back.
Okay. A few moments pass and Ren comes back. None the worse for wear.
Are you?
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Can we please leave? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather
Emil
not
is
spend
all
time.
for leaving.
Oh,
I need to
this
find
is-
Zulika and go retake my den.
Well, we know where she's at, right?
Last we saw her, she was up near the Amber Temple still.
Oh, never
Because
mind.
remember we ran into the army of the dead and
We were over by the whatever gargoyles were outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that big snowy.
where
Ah,
we think the Amber
The
Temple
gate.
is. The
Yeah,
gate.
and then the
Yes.
gargoyles chased
Mount
us for
Gacchus.
3 miles.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's-
Mount Dacus.
Yep,
Right.
that's the imp.
I don't know where she would have went from there.
She was probably on her way to the temple to find a way to free me or bargain with Strahd. It is
Well-
said his pact was made there.
Well, no.
What?
See, she
Pact
was
made there?
she.
Mm-hmm.
What
Strahd's pact.
Yeah.
You know, Pact
It
for
is
Strahd.
rumored.
The Pact for Strahd. Strahd's Pact.
When
No,
he
see-
gained his power and gave up his mortal soul
The
to be
poison
able
for
to come back.
Cusco's poison.
See, yes. What happened was we accidentally teleported into Strahd's office, and then we teleported out again, and we were in a tent, and she was all tied up, and we were near, I'm assuming, where your den is.
And you watch him explode into wolf form and back. Someone touched my mate.
We freed her.
Whoa.
Oh, good.
Just like we went over and like pat his head. We
And
kinda called
then
him.
we teleported out of there because we were going to get caught by whoever took over your pack. And we ended up on Mount Gacchus. Or on Mount Gacchus. And we were making our way back down because we were getting attacked by the gargoyles. And we ran into the army of undead.
Ah,
And they let her go. They didn't harm her, contingent with us going with them. Which is how we ended up here.
I see. Well then,
Invited by Strahd himself for a meeting.
Strahd is many
Invited.
things, but when he makes deals, he keeps them. Even if he does
Ow.
twist the words around.
Yeah, because that's when we were invited for that dinner.
That's how we got here.
Yep.
And with 24 hours to.
Oh
Figure
yeah,
that
and,
out. And then he gave
he
her
rode on
favor.
her back.
Again.
In wolf form.
She asked if I wanted. It was consensual.
Because he didn't. Because
It was consensual.
she said yes. Because he was gonna freeze otherwise.
Ah, she is kind-hearted for the lesser creatures.
You hear a disembodied giggle.
Jocelyn's facing him, like turning to face him and starts to snicker a little bit.
just because
Five cheers.
just because the DM doesn't like gnomes doesn't mean all their characters have to.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
You're
it
a part
does.
of her.
But I mean, you can sense that derision is towards almost everyone, except for maybe Jocelyn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's because he just
she's
freaking bit me.
gonna be one of your kind now. So
I will follow your lead until we are out of Ravenloft.
Through the curtains, that's the staircase we came down. And I'll point to this staircase here that we think leads up to the office that we found upstairs after we fought the stupid whatever thing.
Okay. There are 3 staircases,
Mhm.
and you are going to go back up the one that you came down from.
Yes.
that's the entrance that we came in. I'm guessing that's the entrance we can go out, but
We
I don't
wouldn't know any better otherwise.
No.
So
We
yeah.
trace our steps to get back out. I mean, that's the safest.
You
Yes,
guys
hopefully.
begin the ascent back up the staircase the way you came.
When,
Sorry, no, go ahead, Remy.
I was just gonna say when the conversation changed, I was gonna. We decided that nobody has that like detect magic spell, right?
I believe so.
No.
Okay.
What is that noise? Oh, no, that's fine. You're fine. I just couldn't place it.
Like, no, it halfway sounds like the rat scratching on something.
Kind
And that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, what are the rats eating?
No,
It
it's
sounds
her-
like iron
it's her.
crunch.
Dice bag.
Ah.
Dice bag.
So you go and you get back to that grate
Great.
That's what she's.
that was there. And
On the table,
who's in front?
I'll be in front.
Roll me perception.
Not me.
Jingle bells.
14.
Jingle bells.
14.
Yeah.
You see some familiar looking monsters.
Yeah. What do they look like?
Long, ugly necks. And there's 3 of them.
It smells like pennies.
There's still 2 dead ones, but there's 3 live ones now.
Oh, so we're all the way back to that room.
Yeah, you guys make it
Oh,
all the way back
okay.
to there.
That's fine. I got this.
to the room that we were closed into. Is that or what? I'm confused.
The one where you guys had the fight against the evil long neck ugly thingies.
Cool.
Hang on, let me pull a picture on back
I
up.
knocked over some of your
I just can't remember.
I
like,
can't either.
It was a while ago.
It was.
It's been a while.
Well, because
It's
I
been a
remember us
while.
going in through a big door into
I'm
a big
also
opening,
asking Emil quietly.
and then we got
Those
like
things.
locked into.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, those
yeah.
things.
We got locked into this room.
I'm sorry. I knocked over your
So for what it's worth, I don't know if I have to have it in my hand or not, but I'm trying to attune to the wand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm giving you credit for
My attunement credit.
yeah.
Does it transfer
However, it's only
colleges?
taken you about 15 minutes to get to where you are.
Okay.
You feel like you would need
A lot longer.
Yeah.
I recall what sort of damages they seem to have most effective against them? Thank you for the cheers, M7.
Yay.
Thank you.
And Zeke.
Shank,
Roll
busy,
me.
even though fireball.
Roll me an intelligence real quick.
Oh.
20.
There's no pluses?
You remember these things don't like lightning.
They
But
don't
these
like
ones
lightning.
seem considerably bigger and more angry than the last few.
Yep.
And you remember that was not a fun fight.
So the big one that we fought before was not the other one's mommy.
Maybe older brother.
Gotcha.
Oh, great.
There are 3 of them. They are all considerably larger. And the grate on the other side of the room seems thicker than before.
Wait.
The great.
The gate.
Oh,
the gate
okay,
where
okay,
the
okay.
Wasn't
barn.
there an easier way down here?
Did we take
Didn't
the
we
hard
discover
way?
another direction to come down here?
Yeah, because we took the northern staircase and
Oh,
the southern
yeah.
staircase. Because the servant came down and said, "Oh, you guys took the hard way down."
Yeah, when you were in the room with the
Yep.
dragon
Yes.
skull.
I know
And then
were
you guys
going.
locked him in.
Whoops. Sorry.
So I mean, you know there was 3 staircases, and one of the other 2 had to lead to what the servant referred to as the easy way.
Well, not from down here though. We were upstairs somewhere.
Oh, you're talking about the northern and eastern. Okay, so there was the northern and eastern,
Yeah.
and then you guys went down a level to the rooms where you ran into that servant dude, and he said you guys were taking the difficult way down in reference to the way you are right now. And there was another door beyond him,
That we assumed was potentially
Deadly's,
easy way.
and you guys had locked him in that room.
Okay.
So I mean, you guys have 19 hours if you want to try to find another way out. You can, or you can.
Well, we know this direction leads
Wait,
out.
19 hours? Don't we have like 6?
No, we had 6, but he gave us another 24 hours before.
He gave us an additional 24 hours.
So
Okay,
now we
misunderstood.
have 19.
Yes.
Because he was sort of being generous.
We can always rely on the generosity of Strahd.
Oriana's inner here. Alright, Amory, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm waiting for tea. And looking around for a certain sword.
And this gentleman, this Heinrich Stolt, almost instantly you watch him wave his hands and there's this pot of your favorite tea and a warm meal.
Whatever it is.
And you notice inside the head of the statue is actually quite homey. Almost, and seems way bigger than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if it's
A head of holding.
magically enhanced.
Feel free to stay as long as you like, little lady. I usually just hide up here and watch people come and go like that creepy dark elf dude.
Dark elf?
Strahd's Chamberlain comes in here to plead for his master's release and tries to make deals, and then there's those old women saying bags of skin. One left with a green hand once.
Saggy skin.
Was she looking for a green thumb?
I don't know how she was at gardening, but her flatulence was awful.
Thank you for your hospitality. I won't impose upon you too much. I do have an appointment I need to keep, and I do not mean to be invited.
Well, where are you gonna go? There's nowhere for miles.
Well, I have a friend that I'm supposed to meet down past the gate of Green Fire.
Ah. And how's a little thing like you gonna get through that gate of Green Fire?
Ask nicely.
Oh, honey. I don't think that's gonna, well...
I mean, I might try and see if I could pick something up along the way to help me. But
many things in here are cursed. I could help you.
Do you have something that isn't cursed that I could borrow?
I do.
But I think we would need to make a deal. And you watch as the form of Heinrich Stolt fades, and you see a very dapper looking fox sitting and looking at you. His fur is a dark brown that fades kind of into a red. Nephron. Charmed, I'm sure.
Right?
No, not Chapeau.
No, I know who this is.
Yes, you do!
I'm going to.
Charmed.
And he waves his fingers, and you're instantly in some of the nicest clothes you've ever seen. And you can tell they are not an illusion, they are real. And they're not revealing by any means, but their quality is insane. You've seen royalty wear less.
Oh, fun. Like, obvious appreciative look. Thank you.
Oh, it's getting
It
foxy.
seems that
Swipe
you're
or no
fond
swipe.
of
Right?
making deals.
Yes,
I've
always
made a
make
couple
always
good ones in my day.
always make deals with the fox.
Well, I
Always.
may have a proposition for you, dear one.
I'd be willing to listen.
Do you seriously
I-
bag chocolate chips?
They're Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, okay.
Pebbles of indiscriminate brown chocolate color. They're rabbit poop.
No!
Well, that would be Cocoa Puffs.
I brought it to work for
Eric strikes again.
Wait, I'm gonna watch that.
Sure? That was clipped for me, just saying.
That was good. I may have
Use clip attack.
Right? Super effective.
in my younger years I may have been a bit hasty and bitten off more than I can chew.
Foxes don't have very big mouths.
And I find myself unable to leave the temple grounds.
Which is why he bit off more than you could chew.
Wasn't very much to begin with.
There are things that could assist me in leaving this place. If you were to help me with that, or find things that would make my stay more enjoyable, I would be more than happy to help you have whatever you would like to defeat Strahd. In fact, take these as a token of goodwill. And he pulls out 4 chess pieces and hands them to you. Who has a list of chess pieces?
Yeah, let's see, which ones
I
are
have
they?
some.
Okay.
You say, I believe there's only a couple of us that have them, and I'm not one of them.
I have 4 of them.
I have 1.
I have 3.
I have 0.
Okay. So,
That's a good thing, because if I had any, it'd probably be gone.
yeah, quickish listist. What do you, Ori, which piece do you have?
I had a black pawn.
And Callista.
I have 2
Not
black
just
pawns, a
that.
castle, and a bishop.
I'm used by watching you.
It's quite difficult, because there's no beginning area to heal from.
Amory, he gives you a knight.
Okay, one sec. Can I get
2 pawns.
No,
Here, you can have this.
I'll take both.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
And another castle.
Castle.
Rook.
How did you come by these?
Castle!
Rook.
Rook.
Castle!
Rook.
Castle! Rook.
Straight line stone made thingy.
A crook.
Castle!
A Richard Nixon.
That'd be a crooked rook.
Right.
Now, hey, man.
Many
That's
of
it. Hors d'oeuvres.
Strahd's creatures have wandered in here.
Yeah, did you need all the pieces?
Oh shoot, yeah, what do you got, Hakuba?
3 pawn.
Okay.
Do you know what color?
They're all
black.
all
the
the ones
pieces
you guys have are black.
Your den is very
Swiping
snug.
us,
It must be a good
swiping.
place to be able to see those unfortunate creatures come to their demise.
I do not get along with Lord Von Zarovich.
a black pawn?
A gilded cage is still a cage. I see why you don't like it here.
Between all of you guys, you have all 8 pawns.
Nice.
I just love the randomly generated
Yeah.
URLs.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
Cautious
track of
self-bully,
the chest that's
ying,
in my head.
That's fine.
Yakini woofer. Yakini ku woofer.
Oh yeah, I rewatched it. I will be upfront with you. Our Camelots are record keepers, of course.
Uh-oh.
And I have been here for quite a few years. I had a falling out with an elvish couple some time back. And unfortunately their daughter holds the key to my release. Connections!
Yeah.
Connections everywhere!
And yeah, okay,
As now I'm seeing Sherlock Holmes sitting there.
right?
No. Of course he's not the boy's father. Just look at the turnips on his jeans.
Tune in next time to see who is, in fact, the father. Amory, back to you.
Right.
News at 11.
And what would
Wait,
make
we went
your-
from Maury to news?
What would make your stay more enjoyable?
Well, your company, for one, for a little while. I can find a way to get a message. I assume you're not here alone?
Of a sort.
You said you were brought here by a deck of many things.
Yes.
There is a card in that deck that could release me from this prison.
You just have to draw the right
Good
one.
luck.
I would be willing to search for it. In return, I can let you know what is safe and what is not. Dr. Lee, shush!
We're just even in there.
I had a good friend before I got locked in here named Mildrax. Unfortunately, and yes, this is canon. Unfortunately, he did not follow me in here. However, I have his surety that he will be finding the key shortly.
Is that the
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I want to play back at the shop again.
Months. Ben and I had this mapped out for months.
I know you.
And Joe helped me a ton with some stuff that I was like, I don't know what to do here.
You've shown me a little bit of the backstory, and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Leach, she said no drugs.
I want to play at the shop again so bad.
Moving. Okay, so there. I threw out my little candy pieces. I am now content.
That's awesome.
Because I can't not link campaigns together. I'm not good at it.
Right. That's why Oriana and Torbera had a connection.
Toy Bear!
I could bring Torbera back.
So, what do you say, my dear? I assume you're not alone. I can get messages to your comrades.
You have offered a great deal.
I
But
have.
you have yet to hear what I want. It seems a bit
What she wants.
generous of you to not want to know what I want in return.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Oh.
Yeah, what you want? What you really
Well,
I know where you sleep at night.
I wanna.
Really,
Like
really
you.
want to get out of here now.
like you to leave, though I must return at some point.
Why is that?
Because I have a promise to keep.
Ah, a lady of her word. Even more enticing.
Creepy.
You got all that crap on your own.
What else is it that you desire, young Amaryllis?
A weapon.
Oh,
As you see, I am without. I
I
work better with blades.
Particularly of the longsword kind.
Is there a blood red gem in the hilt?
What
Wait a minute, sunlight.
type of weapon would you look for?
A sword.
A longsword. Made of sunlight. With a blood red gem in the hilt.
Ah, yes, Oriana's
Do you
longsword.
have one of those?
Longsword belonging to Oriana.
There are many swords in this temple. Is there one in particular you are looking for?
Darian, a blood red gem in the hilt? The sword I just got?
Yes, but the blade is made of sunlight. Mm-hmm.
It is called the Sun Sword for a reason.
And she didn't say blood red gem, she just said ruby. She specifically said that the gem looks like it's out of blood.
I can,
Something to scare away the creatures that fear the sun.
You seek the sun sword.
And the silver tongue actually starts
you
being
not?
silver.
Its name has different interpretations.
I don't think it does, dear one.
Happenstance brought me to a hopefully profitable arrangement. I might as well make the best of it.
And what makes you think I know where this sun sword is?
You said you've been here a very long time. You've
I
seen
have.
creatures come and go. You've obviously enough power to survive in this place. I have no doubt that you are far more impressive than you are letting me know.
Ooh, roll persuasion.
Your tongue is actually silver, not lead this time.
Yeah. Hey, Moondog!
Hi, Moondog.
Hey.
Not as good as my first one, but it's still close.
What is it?
20.
He preens a bit. He preens a lot of it.
Well then.
Well then.
What does the fox say?
Let Amory come closer.
Alas, I do not have the sun sword, but I do know where it is.
The sun.
If you free me, I will give you its location.
It seems we are finally reaching the bottom line of negotiation.
That it does. That would be my offer. I will even go with you to retrieve it. As you said, I am considerably more powerful than you.
It may not be within my current power to free you myself. However, as you stated, there is a card that could do it for you. What I can offer is to get the deck here.
That would be a fair trade. However, if one of the cards brought you here, what other cards have been drawn?
Would she do that?
I was unfortunately the second to draw. I did
You
not.
were the third.
Yeah,
I
third.
drew first.
I was the third.
I drew second.
I was the third to draw, and I vanished immediately as I looked upon the face of the card.
Do you tell him what cards were drawn before you?
Because that would have happened before you vanished.
I'd give you a draw. You'd remember.
Okay.
You'd be able to.
I can
recall.
Can I would I have seen the actual cards? Would I
Yes.
be able to describe what happened?
Yep. Either way, he would know.
Yeah. I'll go through the whole spiel.
Arcanoloths are sweethearts. They're, they just got a lot of knowledge, and they're a little misunderstood once in a while. So,
I explain the cards.
The card I need is still in deck unless one of your friends has drawn it.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know what else has been drawn as I vanished as soon as I looked upon my card.
If you get the deck here, we will call our deal even. You have my word.
And you have mine. I will do everything in my power to get the deck to you.
Then I will do everything in my power to get you out. Will I send word to your friends or just equip you for the journey?
I've already had word sent.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm not going to argue.
Nope, we're not there. No.
But yes,
All right.
equipment would be appreciated.
He snaps his fingers, and you have a full set of basic adventuring gear.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And yeah, you can just
I was
jot
gonna
it
say,
down.
just so that it's not on her, because I have whatever's in her character sheet along it, so.
Okay.
And you have a longbow,
That's not that cool.
All right.
a quiver of Alona.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that?
I will
Something
explain
that
them
Aaron
right.
really wants.
Ow. How do you spell that?
Alonha.
Think of Alona from
It means
Guild
family.
Wars 1. Never mind, you didn't play.
ELONA.
H-M-A,
Hello.
HNA.
I think. Either way, just put a quiver of E, and we'll...
Alonha.
It means
Close
family.
enough.
You also have a short sword
Okay.
and a dagger, and each of them are +1.
Ooh, crabby, that hurts.
Okay.
Oh.
My druid is a badass crabby. Druids are crabbies gnomes. We can agree to disagree.
All right.
Would
it be
you
funny if I put the
like
raft
an
in?
escort past
No.
the gate?
What type of escort could you give me that can leave this place?
Well, there's a couple definitions of escort.
And he does this low, long whistle. And nothing happens. It will take a moment
Right?
for my friend to arrive.
Friends. Plural.
And we'll find out what that friend is when we come back from break. Alright guys, we'll see you in a half an hour. We're gonna head to break and then we'll pick up, see if Amory can get outside of the Amber Temple, and we'll see what's in store for Ren, Callista, and Hakuba in particular, and Jocelyn a little bit too.
And Oriana's
Well,
like...
Oriana had a little bit of focus, so I'm trying to like touch on the rest of you that have kind of patiently skirted through the first half of the session. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
Bye.
What's break? Freeze break.
Yep.
Okay.
The pig came from Tim.
Oh.
We are live. Welcome back to Dragons in the Dining Room.
Hey guys, welcome.
No.
DMLoxy presiding. I'm gonna get stream pulled back up here on my phone. Obviously we take our breaks around here very seriously.
Well, food is serious, and then the rest of it is not.
D&D is very serious.
Shenanigans, all shenanigans.
D&D is nothing but seriousness.
My phone apparently doesn't want me to twitch.
You shouldn't
Hiccup.
twitch. It's not good for you.
It's bad. Just
All right, welcome back to Curse of Strahd. We have some shenanigans going on here. Our local Amaryllis has just made a deal with this really nice, gentlemanly fox dude
It's a pretty fox.
named with an Arcanoloth by the name of Neferon.
You're more powerful now. It might be okay, but...
And the rest of the group is trying to figure out how to get out from underneath Castle Ravenloft, deciding if they want to make for the exit or search for more treasures within its depths.
If I recall correctly, they don't like lightning?
Yes. I don't have the ability to use lightning.
This is true. Shenanigans do make it
But I
fun.
do feel like we have a better chance this time around.
There's a good chance I can make lightning when I do random things. Or I could blow some.
If I was there, I could do lightning.
We are down a party member, but we're up a party member. So it cancels each other out.
Ren, now that you've attuned to this,
Goliath.
there is a +1. It's a wand of shifting power. +1 to your spell save DC, and +1 to your spell attack bonus.
Nice.
And every time you cast a leveled spell, we'll do your thing, because you're a Sorky thingy.
But that was already my ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the wand does that too?
No, I was recapping all your abilities for
Okay.
everyone in Chatland.
So give me +1 to my spell attacks?
+1 to your spell save DC, and +1 to your spell attack bonus.
Awesome.
Nice.
Do I feel any other compulsions from it?
I saw shadow.
No.
You're over there.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
right now,
I projected myself.
Oriana.
No, it's like
You know what you know what we're talking about that
Yeah.
I've been forgetting to do with my saves?
Yeah.
You know what else I did on my charisma save?
Oh.
Forgot to bump it up when I got my last proficiency bump.
No.
No.
The
The
maple
maple
kind,
kind. Yeah.
Maple kind of charisma kind. Yeah.
The charisma kind. Yeah.
The proficiency guy?
We put it in
I
Dex.
don't know if I did.
No. All right. So.
Findex?
Oh no, her name's Joy.
Yeah.
Joy,
Actually,
joy,
I
So-
joy,
that
joy
line
down
too.
in my heart.
No.
You should actually...
Yeah, you must snap your fingers every. No.
Because it's...
Shame on you, Zilla. Shame on you.
I cast Magic Missile.
Doesn't work for you.
Sometimes it does.
Shush.
What else?
I'm not paying attention. Nobody's snapping their fingers around here.
I can't
Yeah.
snap with this hand right now.
Yeah, my hands are.
Well,
Joe.
it is if the skin was
I know
this
what
way,
it is.
it would, but because it
Okay,
was this way,
so-
doing this. Yeah.
To the party that's under Ravenloft in the castle dungeons.
Uh-huh.
What do you want to do?
So you can use either dex or strength.
Yep.
So which is your highest?
I forgot to write something.
I am
Are you
just
proficient in
talking
dex?
with the man
I'm
quietly, of course, while they're deciding things.
Okay, yeah, you're good. So it's
What
gonna be
what does
proficiency
the
plus your
gifts of
dex for your
lycanthropy
attack.
do?
Are you trying to hide this conversation from us?
So then the damage.
Not necessarily, no.
He's
But
just
I'm
speaking
quietly
quietly.
so that, you know.
I'm
Yeah.
standing right next to him.
And I'm listening.
And then
I gain the ability to shift into wolf form, and I am considerably stronger than most mortals.
but it is.
Why do you ask?
So, +1.
And
I
then
am
yeah.
Like crossbow.
considering asking a
So
favor. For a favor.
roll is 1d8.
Oh, and what favor is that?
hoping that we rescued you, and we're going to try to help you out with your pack.
So it's going to be a plus 4 as well.
I was considering perhaps seeing what your lycanthrope. Wow. Those gifts.
Easy for you to say.
Yes, lycanthropic gifts.
Why is
Should I announce that one? Because I agree with it.
Either announce it or have it.
Wait until it happens.
Right.
I'm good with that.
I'm not okay with that.
I don't like that either.
You're a president. Oh, DM Thaco is being so kind and generous and giving me all sorts of ideas of what could possibly happen to the party. Out of the goodness of his heart.
Hey Joe,
Yeah, I love
stop.
you too. Yeah, I love you too.
We're not helping.
Actually,
What your lycanthropic gifts could do.
Stop
for
it! Ah? Well. So you want me to bite you?
I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
Oh, I'm stuck.
You realize the transformation has a chance to, kill you?
Possible.
Sharp
But,
rocks at the bottom?
Well,
Bring it on.
I mean, we can have a maned wolf, timber wolf, and a Jack Russell.
Pretty much everything can kill us at this point. So, any extra?
We're in Strahd's world. What do you think we're not prepared to die at this point anyway?
Most wolves in this land have made a pact with Strahd. You would have to fight that pact upon change.
Good to know now.
Yeah, fun fact.
Yeah, no, that hadn't been cleared up even from the first time I got bit.
It wasn't outright said, but it was hinted at.
It was hinted at, but the fact that he outright said it now, I'm like, oh, great. Great.
So we could have to fight you, both of you.
So, you said you would help me with my pack. Let's see how you handle yourself in battle. And if I feel you are adequate, of course I would nibble you.
That almost sounds like it's.
Why don't we deal with one possible transformation at a time?
That is what I'm thinking.
Considering
Okay.
the next full moon is 5 days away.
Yes.
No offense to you, Jocelyn, but I'm really not sure I want to have to fight you.
It's fine.
We also don't know. You know me more than you know him, so it's.
Right, football?
I know which
versus
spot to
illegal.
scratch to make you roll over.
Not quite. We almost got
She
to
learned
the
it
point
from
the
me.
tavern with the three of us.
Okay, so, moving
I
on!
learned it from that Vistani that I had fun with. Yeah.
Vistani, you're awesome.
Yes, that seems to be a
Are,
weakness of
and
mine.
the one that I liked is dead, so.
Sorry about that.
Hopefully
At
not.
least it wasn't
Once
your
I
birthday.
see.
At least it wasn't your birthday.
Did
Yeah,
we
so
did we make a
what?
decision as to
Any
move
of
forward,
those.
or we
Are we
will
fighting
back?
them or not?
Yeah, there are. You guys do know that there are 3 staircases.
I was thinking that we should bypass this area first,
No.
in case that we can find an easier.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want your cold hands on my side.
I mean, we know that this is the direction out. Why would we choose to do a different direction?
It's gonna be nature both sides.
Join
Join the life force.
But I mean, I'm not trying. I think.
You're more.
Knitting.
I mean, you two appear to be stronger than when we first came down here.
A bit, it seems. I feel like my spell power has increased, but that doesn't mean anything because those are bigger than the ones we fought before.
Is there a gate like between us and them?
Yeah, you realize you have to unlock the gate to go in. And you remember last time the gate locked behind you and the other gate disappeared.
Can you just
until-
like shock them all while we're standing safely on the other side of the gate?
Possibly, I haven't tried it.
You could try.
Reach your hand through the gate.
Anybody
Okay,
got,
we're good.
Anybody got sleep? I heard it's illegal in Salt Marsh.
Too soon.
Wrong campaign!
I have sleep, but I don't know that it would be powerful enough for the 3 of them. We could try it. My other option is chromatical.
I mean, if we're not sure if it's gonna.
Not be a bad idea. We stand on the other side of the bars here. They have to try to come to us.
Why couldn't I have gotten a necklace of lightning?
Well,
We had a necklace of fireball.
we still have the necklace of fireball.
It still exists.
We could fireball.
You bastards.
We could fireball them.
You can throw all the balls.
Throw all the balls right through the
No,
gate. Or throw
no,
one.
no, just one.
Toss one through the gate.
There goes Ravenloft!
Wait, all we gotta do is blow up Castle Ravenloft.
By
I see
freaking
Strahd going,
fireball!
I smell something burning.
It's my turn! As he's sitting on one tile. That's the only one standing up.
With a bag of holding, you can reach in and think about something and reach out and get it.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
I'm going to think about a fireball necklace
Yep.
inside of the bag.
Yep.
And does it come to my hand?
Oh, absolutely.
Here.
You owe me a necklace.
She's regretting.
No,
I
use
mean-
it. Use it to live.
I mean, we're
You're
trying to
not
live.
there.
I'm trying to
You
get
hear,
you.
you hear from the ether the sound of the Silver Knight's voice.
Now, I know I recalled that lightning did very good damage to them.
Like,
Do
what
I
kind of
recall
quantifiers
if
like
there
that
wa-
again?
if fire went either way? I heard fireball. I returned from making popcorn.
Hi, Krabby.
We're gonna blow up
We're
Castle
trying to
Ravenloft
destroy
at the
Castle
moment.
Ravenloft with fireballs.
We have a necklace of them.
If we find
And how
four,
You
Three.
don't.
There were 3.
Yeah, you don't
Yes,
remember
there's
fire
charges
helping
in
them in
it,
any
so-
way.
if
But
we
I mean,
find,
it
I
didn't.
don't-
It seemed like they were vulnerable to lightning, but fire seemed normal.
if we find 3 structural weaknesses and fireball at the same time,
It did normal damage.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, he might
Castle
consider
Castle
that.
Ravenloft is on a hilltop.
Why
right?
not?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if you
think
just
we
like
could
really
just
blow, why don't we?
Let
You
me
could
try-
tunnel
before we try
into
that,
the cliff and
because
blow
it
up
has
under
limited
the
uses.
castle.
Or just mold earth the
Let
cliff.
me try my spell through the bars.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try her spell through the bars first.
So my question is lightning bolt or chromatic orb?
Lightning bolt. Wait, you can make chromatic orb lightning, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I was meaning. Is I can
Lots
like,
of flavors for
One
pain.
can-
let me look at it real quick here.
Right here.
220 or 221.
Here. You get chromatic
Amory, while they're debating on
and
that,
I'll get lightning.
We love you, GM.
don't talk to me right now.
Oh, this is my idea.
3d6, so it would be
You
2 more.
are
so it'd be
departing
3, 4, 5,
from
8.
this, and
He said he was gonna come with
I
me
know that's
in
what I
a
was
minute,
trying to
so-
do. Is
Yeah.
that or lightning bolt?
after you
Oh,
return
oh.
with his
If
deck.
we have a natural 20, you should do chromatic orb.
No, he said that he would do it before I left, and then I would bring it back.
Is 86.
Yes.
Oh, I will go with you to get the sword, but I'm not gonna let you leave with no guarantee of you returning.
5d8 is average.
I will
5d8 d6 is average.
Take you to see it,
30.
so you know I am
And
good
then
for my
that's
word.
because it's the first.
Right.
But you can't take
So
it with
it's-
you until I have my assurance of
86
escape.
Maximum is 36.
Alright.
And he offers his arm to escort you.
That is
We're doing
fair.
mine.
And I'll
Chromatic
take his arm
Chromatic orb
off.
at level 3.
What would you consider?
Only thing is that
Assurance.
lightning bolt could hit all of them.
Chromatic
Oh,
orb's
when you
area.
come back with the
Chromatic
deck,
orb is an
then
area.
Is it?
Yes, it's a
we
20
can get the sword.
Orb. Hold on, how many?
And a fucking
Okay.
orb.
Okay, because I thought
The fun kind of orb.
Chromatic orb. Chromatic orb. It's an opalist or chromatic orb. It's a 4-inch
An opaque orb.
well, yeah, no, it's.
And if
it's
I
one
wanted
target.
to, and if I wanted to take it with me now, I assume that you would not assist me, but simply
Okay.
show me.
Let me read lightning bolt again.
You would not leave with it now.
If you leave me now, take away.
Okay. Alright.
Well, we see how
Seeing
that
as you
position
already
first.
know
I
my
would
name,
like to do.
you must be
But I
aware
can
of my
wait until if they're
allegiances.
patrolling and stuff. I can wait.
Ah,
to see.
yes. The silver twat.
I didn't know foxes
You
could
could
speak
make-
so dirty.
Foxes say a lot of things.
What does the fox say?
Just ask whatever his name is.
They're also really good at fox passing. This fur, totally fox pass.
60. That's awesome.
Is 86.
You're
And
welcome.
there's 3 right there.
We will. I shall take you there, and then you
Just don't get
realize
out
you could make
foxed.
stronger allegiances.
Oh. Like, why is it on here?
I have
So
promised
this
to
is
serve him.
This is now going to be a no nat 1 because this will be a nat
I
20.
There
usually
are
put the 20
a
on
couple
twice,
of
so.
things that might
That's fine. We can
be
just do that.
worth
What
it to
would
you.
sway your mind?
I just had the damn thing. Very little.
What are you looking for?
I thought I got another.
You cannot blame an old fox for trying.
No?
It was more so I missing dice. That was all it was.
Perhaps in another lifetime I would have taken you up on it. However, I do have a question.
Yes.
These are.
Do you prefer
Okay, this is purple.
promises or years as barter?
Years. Tell me more.
It's this one.
What do you mean
It's
by
this one.
years, dear heart?
That's what I was looking at. This is the one that looks similar to mine, but it's green and purple.
You get me the sword and I leave with it, and I give you 2 years off the end of my life.
Done.
What?
She just bartered 2 years off the end of her life.
As
For the
assurance
sword.
for me to come back.
Done.
So wait, so if you come back, you get your 2 years back?
We're not there.
Insurance.
That's
Just-
not what you said.
I know. That's okay though.
I will take you to the sword now. And you still have his arm? And he makes a little slit in his pinky with his nail and takes your hand, makes a little slit.
The pinky promise.
A bloody
And
promise.
you feel this wave of cold wash over you,
And wouldn't you know it?
and you watch as the silver streak disappears from your hair.
Oh.
The silver ring disintegrates off your finger.
You just
2 years off the end of your life. I choose the end of your life, and it is now 2 years from now. Let's go get your sword so the bargain is even.
So you just lost your.
You
Your
can't
bargain.
feel anything, and it is considerably colder.
You've been through 2 rings of warmth.
Right?
You just broke your pack.
With the
With
sword.
your
Nice.
morals.
With your patron. Your patron.
Yeah. You just
That's
destroyed
why
it.
the silver streak in your hair just disappeared.
How?
Make a new pact.
But that doesn't.
Hold on.
I'm super confused.
You agreed. You made a blood pact with an Arcanoloth to give him 2 years off the end of your life. He said, I choose when your life ends. And it's 2 years from right now. Which means you're now in the last 2 years of your life and belong to him.
But that's not how that works.
He just said he was going to kill you in 2 years, therefore you're his now.
Because you said the
Your life only has
last
2 years
2
left.
years of your life.
And he gets to choose what the last 2 years of your life when they are.
Just hold with me real quick. And
No,
roll me a quick roll me percentile.
Roll me a backtrack.
And it's not even that. Like, if that's what happens, then that's what happens.
So what happens if he's destroyed?
Wouldn't we like to know?
Arcanoloths don't speak of such things.
Use that sword. Use that sword. Right? 63.
You feel faintly in the back of your mind the image of the Silver Knight, and he looks like he is angrily banging with the hilt of his sword, but it's almost like he's trying to break through this thick pane of amber in your mind.
Fun.
You did say there was a power in the temple. that
Gone
could
but not
break it.
forgotten.
Right?
And
Or
the
not necessarily
Arcanoloth Nephron continues to lead you down a corridor, and outside this corridor you see 2 monsters that you do recognize as displacer beasts.
There's
Bam
your,
kitties!
there's your escort.
Fun!
And as they lunge forward, he points a finger at one and flicks his wrist, and you watch this sickly green-yellow ray go straight through one, exploding it, and the other one slices in half. They were useful while I needed them there. He waves his hand and this door opens. And within this room, you see a hilt of a sword. And it is exactly as Oriana described, but you don't see a blade. Just the hilt, but the hilt itself looks like liquid sunlight.
Ooh, pretty. I'm gonna glance up at the Arcanoff. I only have a few purposes for my life. I would like to fulfill my promise to the Silver Knight before I fulfill mine to yours. I would like to have his power back so I might fulfill part of my purpose.
Your purpose is now mine. Now run along and fetch your toy.
I won't be able to do very much if I don't have my magic.
Oh, you'll still have your magic. You have what he's giving you. You can still cast your spells. He's still there, he just can't reach you until I will it. Now run along. Run. Get your toy. Although I do enjoy a good grovel. It won't change my mind, but it might soften the blows for you later on. When you return, I'll make sure to have a collar with your name inscribed on it.
Like, there's a brief moment of...
As he's going...
I
Wait,
saw
did
that
I
on
make
your
this
face.
the right pact here?
Right?
I mean, there's worse ways to spend
Shut
2
up.
years.
As all of us are like,
Oh, what do you...
yeah,
what do you-
what's this collar made out of?
Right?
I saw that thought.
Well, I've already
Oh,
grown
you're
at a
turning
Dave
like
at a
red.
Davis feet for the
Like-
life of my
like-
friends.
I know I've been
And I kind of wouldn't be so bad.
You're blushing.
So do you go... I cannot touch the sword. You, however, should have no problem retrieving it. Also,
Yeah,
roll me a
it's
con
risky.
save because it's cold. It is now Minnesota cold. Like being
I
naked
can make it.
outside
Like
right
yesterday.
Oh no,
Nope.
we're not naked anymore.
Maybe a 6.
now. You are
I do.
shivering. Your feet ache. And he's giggling.
Mm-hmm.
Go now. If you froze in place, what fun that wouldn't be. Go get your trinket.
Oh boy.
Maybe this one will help.
I'm gonna turn and go pick it up.
Not that it would, but...
You are able to enter the room, and when you enter the room that this sword is, well, the hilt is in, you don't feel cold.
Okay.
You feel warm. And as you grab the hilt, it feels like everything for the briefest moment is going to be okay. And a vision fills your mind of what looks like a younger version of Strahd, but not Strahd. Like maybe his younger brother. Wielding this sword and the blade being made of sunlight itself, cutting through the air, and it fills you with this feeling of hope. And then all of a sudden you can't breathe. As you're holding the hilt, and you feel yourself being pulled backwards, and it feels like there's a vice around your lungs. As Nephron goes, and you go,
Cool.
I think that's the wrong reaction here.
ah,
Yay, strangulation.
you already know how to fetch. And he just kind of pets you. Now, back on your way. Oh, I suppose you don't want to freeze here. And you have a ring of warmth.
Here's another one.
We're going on 3 here. I do have one question for you.
Of course.
Can you breathe
Pat.
anymore?
Right? Can I
Yeah,
breathe?
you can breathe now. But it just, he is just toying with you hard.
Oh yeah. How many eons has it been since you've lived? How long is the lifespan of a half-elf? What fun and what blink of an eye would it be for you to let me live out my normal span and have more years to torment me in physical form?
You are offering me more than 2 years?
No, I'm simply offering to extend the enjoyment instead of getting rid of my usefulness after 2 years.
At the end of your 2 years, we can discuss and see how eager you are then. I will enjoy breaking you. Bit by bit.
Garlic?
My soul is already broken, I'm afraid. There might be gut shards for you to play with.
Oh, dear one. You have no idea what it means to be broken yet.
Not pretty. Not
And
pretty.
he waves his wrist and you go flying towards the front gate of the Amber Temple and are shot out with force, clutching the hilt of the Sun Sword, rolling through the snow.
You knock the glass off again.
Oh, I've made many mistakes today.
Regrets.
You remember his whistle as what looks like a large bird whose wingspan is wider than a castle gate.
Holy crap.
Lands in front of you. And it has
Hello, Mr. Rock.
Right?
No, it's a bird.
close but not quite. Yes?
Does it look like the thing that ate the head off of our horse?
Hey, that horse has a
Hey,
head.
ask.
Does it look like the thing that gave me nightmares for a week because the horse regrew its head on top of me?
That was my dream.
Positively, positively.
Oh, great.
Oh.
And it has the 2 bird legs. It doesn't have 4 legs like a griffin or 2 legs, and it has this weird saddle on its back that has 6 straps that come out.
What the heck is those things?
I will call you Nevermore.
Do you mount the bird?
I pet the bird.
Right.
No, that sounds perfectly
And then I
fine.
get on the bird.
Roll me animal handling.
13.
It allows you to pet it without biting your arm off.
Perfect.
And there's a small foot ladder, almost like a piece of a cargo net, for mounting.
Cool. Can't be much worse than this.
Once
Oh,
you're
yes
on
it
the
can.
bird, you see, so think of it like the loop that goes around its neck, and then there's a leather strap that comes back, and there's 6, so 3 on each side, that come off, and the one, why are you looking at me like that? Because I guarantee no one on this table has a clue what this is from.
It's a harness.
I mean, the harness I
And different, you can tell by the different runes on them that if you pull this one, that's to go up. This one's left, this one's right, this one's down.
Okay.
So each piece of the frame is a different command.
Spiraling out of control. So each person who would be riding it, in theory, could control the bird? Is that kind of...
Yeah, I mean, whoever's riding it, you could, sitting there, you could pull on each one.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be beyond the thought of having 2 people on it, and each being able to control a side.
Sure. Cool.
What if you pull all the straps at once?
The bird explodes, rocks while you die. I don't know.
Krabby says, now make a pact with Strahd to kill the Arcanoloth.
Krabby, shut up!
That's not a bad idea!
Musical pacts. Crap, we just said musical pacts.
You're a pact slut!
Wow.
I mean that with all the loving big twisted little heart.
Hi, Blue Box.
I'm a warlock!
I'm a warlock, of course I am!
She's our
Blue
own.
Box, you came in at a really, really weird moment.
She's our own little mini leech.
We had a warlock that had a pact with the Silver Knight, Faye, and then made a deal with an Arcanoloth, and is now considering making a pact with Strahd to null the pact with the Arcanoloth that nulled the pact with their patron. I think that's a pretty quick...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's
Okay.
a basic recap.
Yes, that's yep.
Oh, before that though, there was a draw from the deck of many things. That's how she got to the Arcanoloth to make a pact with it. Yeah, okay.
This just got so messed
Just
up.
this entire thing probably could have been avoided if I just said off my life instead of the end of, but oh well.
It still could
It could have been.
He still would have twisted the words.
Deals are messy things, and deals with hags and arcanoloths are even messier.
It's kind of, I was about to say, it's like making a wish from a genie.
2 years off your life could be.
It could have been
at the beginning of my life and just killed me outright.
Exactly.
So.
But then there would be no use for you. That's why he's doing this.
Yep. He's having fun.
And he's a fox. What do you expect?
So back to the group that's deciding what to do with their. Yes.
I would have it take off and head for the Vistani camp at this point because I don't know if they're still at Ravenloft. I don't want to be near Ravenloft.
Gotcha.
Or.
You are in flight. Like, this is where you go get coffee when you're playing World of Warcraft because your thing's just, like, flying for 20 minutes.
I would like to be outside the perimeter of the Ravenloft area.
Okay, it's gonna be a flight.
Yeah.
So just, like, circle the perimeter.
Oh god, not that thing. I would like to look for a wolf on my way.
Okay.
And see if I can find her.
I will get back to you on that. So, meanwhile, back in the dungeons.
Are we doing this at the same time? Or are we... we talked about me doing this first, right? I'm going to reach my hand through the bars.
Okay.
Use the nat 20 that's on the table.
Damn it.
And cast Chromatic Orb at
level... thank you, Blue Box!
Thank you, Blue Box!
Thank you, Blue Box!
200 cheers. Can't stay long. Enjoy your night, guys. We'll raid you on Sunday. Hopefully we have a decent...
Before he leaves, we get a chance. We have a new raid rule. So when you raid us, that number of goblins comes and attacks the party. Raid big, make it fun!
So Dragon
We're already fighting! They can be blue! They can be blue box-headed little goblins!
What kind of genetic mutation?
Chromatic Orb at level 3.
Holy Kansas! Okay.
That's a critical.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Stop. I want to know before I cast anything, are they in a line? Are they, like...
They are not in a line, but they are within 15 feet of each other. So, like, they're all kind of gathering together and looking at you.
Okay, so...
But they're kind of like in a triangle.
I forgot what we were talking about.
So do Chromatic Orb.
Do Chromatic Orb?
Yes.
Okay, because it's...
Oh, thank you, Grouch Town!
Thank you for the cheers and the follow. Thank you.
Because Chromatic Orb is just one... Is it one creature, or is it...
Oh, yes!
Have fun DMing with that.
Just a reminder, you guys are about to get into battle.
Yeah, I know! It's gonna be great!
36 more goblins.
It's the...
Hey, it could be the Munchkin card, 1423 works.
I meant lightning, but because this
1,423 works.
If you do, it's totally worth it.
Right?
5. Okay, so...
I'm gonna need a shot of whiskey before I start DMing tomorrow.
We'll make sure that you've got a little...
It's going to be lightning.
Some crown from one of my coworkers. Just take a swig of that.
Okay, yes, Chromatic Orb and lightning.
Whiskey.
At level 3.
Right.
And it's a
Chromatic Orb is a 4-inch diameter sphere, so I can't hit more than one.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to aim at the one that's closest to us.
Okay.
And go with... So it's 40 plus whatever I roll at the moment, because 8 times 5.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roll.
40 plus.
40 plus 50, 60.
Bye, Blue Box. Thank you.
Bye, Blue
Oh my
Box.
gosh. 60?
60 lightning damage. Yep. through like I haven't stepped foot into the room.
Yeah.
You've impressed.
And you watch it hits the first one and it goes and you see these little wisps of smoke coming off it. And its head whips around and it looks very, very not happy at you.
It's still alive.
Great.
But you took out at least half its damage.
Yeah, right?
And it starts crying.
Kill it now.
And the other two start lumbering up and their heads swing around and all 3 heads
Crack my
are
fingers.
looking at you like some kind of demented Cerberus puppy. Giraffe Cerberus.
Well, let's go ahead and
It's
do
a
this.
Giraffeurus!
And fireball time.
Fireball.
Thank you, Grouch Crouch, for hosting.
Thank you, Grouch.
Thank you.
Is that somebody you know?
That's the one we rated on Sunday.
Oh, they were so
awesome and fun to watch.
We will have to bump it again.
Yeah, I mean the
So
drunk.
So
is
you
so
are.
I am going to throw a fireball into the center of this room.
Yep.
This
And
room?
they'll make a dex save.
Yep.
What's the DC?
It's my DC, correct?
Yes.
16.
I was
Fail.
just saving the page if you needed to change the page.
Krabby, not fireball time yet. Still 20 minutes. No, we have a
How many
necklace
do
of
you- how many do you
fireballs,
need?
Krabby.
I need 8.
Krabby's got a 2-hour
I need-
timer when
I need
when
Yes,
that
I'm
fireball
I'm
gets
sure he
used.
does.
We got it.
honestly.
Yep.
Actually, wait, no, take me 2 of yours.
Drunks and Dragons.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how Krabby's like, it's not fire time yet. We still got 2 hours.
Draconic.
20
Shoot.
minutes.
Oh.
That's not bad at all.
No kidding.
So there's
Oh. Oh my god.
25,
Yeah, I rolled their dex save as a group.
28, don't, 34.
34. 34.
You can kill him. It's okay.
I might.
34.
Yes.
I almost love how you saw me like, and you're like, don't.
I didn't even look at you. I just knew.
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm trying very hard.
No, not enough. Kidding.
I haven't done it in a long
I
time.
know. Just kidding.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The one that you hit looks like it's barely standing. Like it's chasing its own tail, lumbering in a circle, completely confused.
Tieflings for the win.
The other two
We can do
look
it again.
very upset with you.
And
Roll initiative!
Wait, I want a surprise round.
Go ahead, Ren.
Magic missile.
At which one?
The one that's very not standing very well.
Roll your damn roll.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say I got some that one tossing there too.
Okay, you guys were just gonna finish the surprise round. You are done. You are done. I'm not drinking yet, but I think I need to start.
I kind of forgot they
I
bounced
love
a lot.
you.
There we go.
Hey.
Nice.
it's pretty good.
There are 2 no nat ones out there. No, there's 1 no nat one right now.
Correct.
And
Yeah, still.
12. Pew, pew, pew. And I get surge chance.
yes. Oh. Yeah, you do. So
This is the
as
one
you
that's
go to cast magic missile,
I'm not holding the wand in my hand for what it's worth.
when did you set it down?
I put it back in my robe.
Okay, but you're attuned to it?
Yes.
Okay. You cast magic missile, and as you're casting,
Shoot.
your tongue moves a weird way.
And
And instead of casting magic
that was
missile,
weird.
you cast magic whistle. And this weird noise comes out of your mouth, and as these little balls, they're like screaming meanies going through the air. And they end up hitting far harder than you intended. And the one that looks confused explodes in the head.
And I'm just like,
What the?
Yes, Krabby, the nat 20 has been used.
Yes, it's been used.
They don't need any more.
Yes, I do!
Oh,
now,
yes, we do.
some weird things have happened, but that's the weirdiest.
Now, roll to see if you get a magic surge.
Okay. 8.
That was under 10, so I believe you roll again.
It's your rules.
I roll the second time, and if it's under 10 again, then you get a surge.
Assuming you roll again.
Yeah, no, I roll 1,
Okay.
and I got a 9, so you get a magic surge. Roll percentile.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Do you have the thing open?
I have it right here too.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you have it, and
I need to write down what page it's on. 71.
Holy crap.
71.
Let's see.
You got it.
You gain resistance to all damage for the next month.
Now you have an option as the wand vibrates,
Oh.
and you can choose to re-roll your magic surge. But if you do, you have to use the new result.
Yes!
Keep it open, Sam.
Oh god.
43.
Oh god. 43. For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
For the next minute. Holy crap.
So I'm putting a timer up.
So can I say, if I get a bonus action on surprise round, can I just like accidentally?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm just looking at what.
What the hell?
Now I'm in the room with them.
Are you?
That's what I meant. Like, yeah, I teleported
Oh
forward.
god.
So I didn't know it was
Dr.
going to
Leach,
happen.
you're a wild magic god.
Alright, so Hakuba and Jocelyn, if you want to take an action in surprise round, you can.
Yep, I am.
I would like to Ray of Frost.
Which one?
There's
Does
two.
it really, really hurt, Black?
That one's dead.
That one's dead. That one exploded.
With magic whistle.
Okay.
It goes kaboom! Krabby, where was this luck when you pulled from the deck?
Yeah.
She got all of the luck from the deck.
Yes.
I just
Hey,
used
your
the deck.
bad luck
No,
with the
that
deck
one. No,
transferred
that
to
one.
my bad luck with an
I just
arcana
did
wall.
no.
One
No,
that
that
one
one
is
is used
No, that
for...
one is gone.
Not bad luck,
Got it.
depending on how she decides to go. So.
Don't lose hope for her yet, but
No,
she's
no,
definitely
it's-
not in a good place.
No, it was a 2 on the die.
Wait, DM.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Does that mean that he won't allow Strahd to kill me?
That's
Look at total 5.
Interesting.
5?
104 is wild magic. Page 104.
104.
104.
Alright, Hakuba, what would you like to do?
I'm going to
Write that down.
And this is going to be the, well, except for you, of course, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Anybody have...
When the heck have you been able to cast spiritual
Anybody
weapon?
have spirit
Just now.
And I'm in the room, and you make that. So, did I do that too?
And the thing is, it has the face of Strahd on it.
Your spiritual weapon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it will be the last thing that the dark creatures will see is their master's face beating him into death.
You know?
Daddy?
That's not
creepy.
a bad idea.
Daddy!
And then
Roll to hit.
And do both sides.
Gabs is not happy with us. Not Not 20.
It's now gonna be epic Hakuba.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, we're not done yet.
I forgot what
We're
the,
not anywhere near
what the
done.
spirit weapon thing did. I didn't get a chance to write all this stuff down.
What do you... Oh,
The
here.
spirit weapon?
Oh, got it.
Sorry.
Alright, and then as soon as Hakuba's done with that, I'm going to have everyone else roll initiative, and we'll get through this.
1d8 plus your spellcast mod.
Okay. So
You guys,
spellcast mod would be +3.
I don't know what it is.
Wisdom, I believe.
Yeah. So
Krabby, it's all your fault, but all you can
Spellcast.
think about now is fireballs.
Isn't it wisdom plus something?
Oh, it's not in your
Plus
eyes.
proficiency?
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
so,
it's ability modifier. So spell ability modifier
Okay.
should be
Oh,
wisdom.
okay, so
so
wisdom.
it'd be 8 + 3 + whatever I roll
Can I
here.
get a marker?
So
Yes.
3 + 3.
Like one of these?
Yeah.
What you had?
Yeah. So 6, 8,
14.
14.
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
What's
She said with anger.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's nice.
I guess that's
This
nice.
is fine. Everything's fine.
Does Emil get
So, by the
a
way-
surprise attack? Would he like to?
You're welcome.
I love you. Please don't kill me.
That one is my idea.
We're gonna die in this anyway. I love you. Hi.
He is technically part
He
of
is
the
technically
party.
part of our party.
He said that.
And then
He said
being
more
that was
on it.
a bonus action to do that,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hide now.
I'm going
I'm
to
the closest to
Cast
her
one.
physically right
That's an
now.
ability that I get later, though.
You're gonna cast what?
divine favor on myself.
Yeah, that's cute. Okay.
That's cute.
Does
Okay.
every time it happens, I can do that?
Roll initiative.
All right.
Not bad.
Oh.
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 That's
DM's turn.
good thing that was just initiative.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
2.
Maybe.
We're not gonna take it.
No,
We're gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Okay, I am sorry. sorry. I did not know that was going to happen.
What do you mean? That was annoying.
I looked like Dee Schneider for a while.
That's like the other one we were talking about earlier about how to see if somebody's really dead.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so, initiative.
Yeah, I sang that song very loudly with my dad when I was drunk. Yeah.
Hakuba, what was yours?
22.
She is not happy with
And Jocelyn.
11.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
GFW when you realize you're in a musical.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oriana.
17.
Callista.
20. Her face every time that someone says that. It's like,
Ren.
18.
What was yours?
17. So I got the second lowest, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's
Still
still
really good.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
And there's 2 of them.
Yeah, but they got a nat 20 on their initiative, and they're going first.
Okay.
I'm in the room.
You're in the room.
Yeah, you're in the room with them. The rest of you guys realize
outside the
this
gate.
is just a gate that you can stick your arms through.
Yep.
And you and Oriana have been the ones to cause damage.
Yep. Well, and him, but spiritual weapon thing. That they don't know this from.
I caused magic whistle.
You cause magic whistle.
That's what I said.
It's like this wand has a list. Oriana, I need you to make me a con saving throw.
I'm genuinely interested to see what you're going to say from my other
Nice!
That is very nice. That would be a 19
package
plus
is shipped.
4 is 23.
Thank you, Amazon.
23.
Thank God for it.
You make it so you only take half damage.
The thing I ordered
As-
today is already shipped.
One of these things rears its head back, and you remember this sickly ray that came out of the mouth of them and almost downed you in one hit previously. Ooh, but you take half. That's poopy.
So, would I recognize this as like a magical attack or like a spell?
It's just an ability.
Okay.
It wouldn't consider a spell.
It has major halitosis.
Right.
24,
It coughs out the room. Sorry, I had
35, 36, 42 damage, but you take half.
So 21.
Yes.
Do I feel like
Well, you stupid.
the fireball that she did more damage than the lightning that I did?
No, you feel like the lightning was far more effective than the fireball.
Cool.
It
And
only
then-
did a quarter of my health.
The second one whips its head towards Ren.
Hi.
And you watch as this, it's like being face to face with a Kamehameha.
Ah!
I can't talk.
A Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. I can't talk today.
And I'm just like,
Roll me a con save.
oh,
Hunker down.
quack.
Oh, there you go.
So a con save.
Yeah.
So 20.
Okay,
That
so
is
you
my
will
disability.
only be taking half.
Would have been 22.
17.
Is it hurting?
No, because I'm trying to think of between the last combat we did and this one we did festival, did we?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yep,
We did
rested,
after
we got
The
a
deck of
deck of many things, then we rested, and then we went up.
So you're taking half of 47, so you're taking 23 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Sorry. Oh,
And it is not yet your guys' turns as they walk up to the gate and one of them whips his tail around in an attempt to smash the gate in half.
Do any of them walk through my? Would I get an AO on any of them? Because I'm in there.
You will get an AO. I just haven't quite got there yet because
No
an
problem.
AO is not going to kill it.
Probably not, but I want to do it.
You'll still get your AO.
You'll trim his tail fur.
And it smashes the gate with its tail, and you watch as the gate itself begins to fold in half. And you feel like one more hit from its tail, and that gate's not going to be there anymore. Ren, you do get an AO on this one.
I'm gonna stab it with my dagger.
Roll to hit.
Aim for the buttocks.
No. 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
I was.
It just kind of glances off its back.
Yeah, if only crowdy, but it's not.
It's spell list.
It is a bonus
I still
action.
get berserk.
I suppose I could have used that.
Huh?
I
Oh
still
well.
get berserk
I'll read it.
because of the break from the meal.
No.
That was only the once.
We have a nat 20 on the table.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you.
You're not going to be thanking him because the second one hasn't made its tail attack yet.
Never mind.
Thanks, Joe.
Unthank you. Damn you.
Well, yeah, you're the only one in the room.
That's fine. Ren can retire already. That's fine. It was your destiny to kill gnomes anyway.
It wasn't intentional. I wasn't, but yeah, the tail's gonna suck.
Tails don't usually suck.
Ooh.
What if it's a chimera?
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Well, you can bring back recently dead.
Okay, so you miss with that, and let's see, Hakuba, you are going to be on deck, followed by Callista, as the second one whips its tail around in a beautiful arc, smashing atop Ren's head.
Ow.
Ooh, for 43 points of damage.
Do you have rules about overkill?
No.
Okay. I'm
I mean, if it was your entire hit point pool and a half, maybe, but...
you did 43 to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your max hit point normally?
42.
Oh, then you're fine.
Okay.
Because it would have to be like... If you took like over 70 damage, then it would be like, eh. But no, you are, you're not quite Ren Pate, but...
You're a couple inches shorter.
He's Ren Ceviche.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ren
Hakuba.
Tartar.
Thanks, Joe.
Ren Tartar.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
After all I've done for you.
DM doesn't get enough love.
Thank you. You're right. DMs don't.
Yep, they don't.
Hakuba, you are up, followed by Callista.
Okay.
These creatures.
Yep.
They're not undead, are they?
They are not.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think we talked about that last time we fought them.
So, how close
Yes,
are we to them?
because
'Cause
I didn't get extra
don't
damage.
know-
The one is right up next to the gate. So the one is literally 10 feet away from you. And the gate's wide enough you guys could all get up on it if you wanted.
Smack.
Okay.
The other one is 20 feet away next to Ren. Well,
Okay.
what's left of Ren.
Okay. How big is this creature? Is it taking up the entire...
It's a 10-foot square creature.
Okay. So, I will run up with my silver longsword.
Okay?
Dagger in the other hand.
I'm going to stab it through the gate.
Yep.
Do it.
Nope. I guess not with that attack. Oh wait. Let's see.
Use your tray.
He's dead.
Hang on a
I'm
second.
not dead.
It's not dead.
I'm unconscious.
Where's my...
I'm down for the count.
I mean, technically, as long as
Yeah, let me look at it.
Oh, longsword is... Okay, so
Yeah,
9.
yeah, I understand.
And I'm going to burn one of my things to give me a plus 10.
Huh?
Okay.
To
I know.
Attack.
Okay. So what was that to hit with plus 10?
So that'll be a
Joe jerk.
19.
That is a hit.
Okay. So, that's one down. And that's with the silver longsword, which is 1 die. Where's my die? There it is. No, he's my That is a 6, 7, 8, 9.
Use the longsword.
9 points of damage.
Unfortunately. Where's mine? I have it written down.
Alright.
Then, I'm going to
Daggers,
use my...
daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaves, light
Wait.
crossbows. Okay.
Is it inside?
Because you're a sorcerer, right?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I haven't had a chance to move my...
Yep.
So that'll happen after.
And then are you try with your offhand attack?
Yep, I'm
Or?
going to try with an offhand attack. 19 plus whatever. So that'd be 24 to hit?
That's a hit.
Okay. That's a 1d6 with the dagger. With Oathbound, I should say.
Oothbound.
Ooh.
And that's for this offhand attack doesn't get any extras, right?
Correct,
Just-
and
okay.
not unless you have 2-weapon fighting.
Right.
Did you roll to hit?
He did. He
Okay.
got 20 lot to hit on the second one.
Okay, I was gonna say there is still one on the board, but don't use it for your option.
I didn't think there
yeah.
was.
No, there
because
isn't.
She used it for
Oh,
his
okay,
tails.
Yeah, she used
That's
it.
a
Okay.
squish
Yeah,
you.
and I used
Yep.
the-
Yep. Never mind. So yeah.
Good men
so
tell no
the-
crits.
No, they don't.
It hit you.
So the 4 with that, and then I'm gonna use my
Thank you for the follow,
Which
Grouch
one?
Couch.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Spiritual
Grouch
weapon?
Couch.
My
You're
spiritual
sweet.
weapon.
I mean,
so because it's
Perfect.
the spiritual weapons in range, right?
Yeah, the spiritual weapons in range are the one that smacked Ren.
Okay.
Hey,
is
Scout
my
Coach.
unconscious body a threat?
Ooh.
What do I add to that one? Just
Aw, thank you.
For what?
attack damage or attack bonus, whatever.
For your spiritual
For
weapon?
spiritual weapon, yeah. Is it
It's your
Spell
your
attack
it's your
bonus.
spell attack bonus.
okay? So it'd be.
Whatever your spell attack
How many
bonus is
spell
over here. You don't have it.
I don't have it.
Well, let me see your sheet.
Okay, Hakuba, I'll come back to you for the damage. Callista, what are you gonna do?
Are they so? Is
It's
there
gonna
a
be plus
line?
9.
Plus 9.
Is there a line that I can hit both of them
There
without
is
hitting,
now.
without hitting him?
Plus 9.
Yes.
It's a 5 foot
No, hang
wide.
on.
Yep. Lightning
Okay,
bolt.
I would like to
Yes.
do lightning bolt,
Do it.
please.
It's Nine's favorite spell.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's a.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, that's what. It's plus 3.
Plus 3.
Oh, do you have
Okay.
a question?
Okay.
Yes.
When the thingy exploded, did
It
no
doesn't-
chess pieces pop up?
It doesn't say that there's a.
No.
It has to make a dex save.
So it's
They
14.
both have to make dex saves. There's no.
What's your
There's
cast
no
class?
attack.
Is that,
Is it a saber
is that-
suck or is it
is that cleric?
It says okay.
Okay,
This
so
is
it's based on
how
your
the spell
charisma.
reads. A stroke of lightning
Wisdom.
forming a line. It's a one action.
You're thinking too hard.
It's in instantaneous
Plus 6.
duration.
Plus 6.
It
Yes,
says it's
because
a
it's
stroke
your
of
wisdom
lightning
score
forming a
plus
line
your,
100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in the
proficiency.
direction you choose.
Okay. Proficiency
Each
and
creature
wisdom.
in
So-
the
so it'd be
line
plus
must make a
5.
dex saving throw. A creature takes 8d6 lightning
That's 3.
damage on a failed
Okay,
save,
so it's a
or
3
half
plus-
as much on
Is that 2
a
or 3?
That's a 2.
successful one. The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
So
It
six.
did not. They did not save.
Your spell attack
Okay,
is
so they
plus
take
5.
full
Thanks,
damage.
Krabby.
Plus 5.
Yep.
Yes. Exactly.
And your spell save
Do you need more?
DC is
I have
going to be
6.
13.
Gotcha.
You might want to write that down.
13.
Yep. Because that's 8 plus that number.
Oh shoot.
Bang.
Ren, you are on deck, followed by Ori.
Okay, I'm going to do all my actions.
29 lightning damage to both of them.
Nice.
That's
That really hurts.
I'm like, good shot.
I'm sorry, I can't get to your help you right now. There's a thing in my face.
The little spirit that comes out as well.
One of them is the one nearest the gate is very, very, very hurt, and the
Yeah.
other one's very, very hurt.
I'm going to back away
Oh, we're
from
back
the
to-
gate
we're
so
back
that
to
I'm
the
not
very
straight in
system.
its face at this point, in
That's
case the
what
gate
I
comes
think
down.
it
So
Yeah,
I don't know
we're-
how long the hallway is or whatever it is
as
that
long
we
as
came
it's
up.
not
You
as
have
long
you
as
have
it's
plenty
digging
of room
and
to
not
back
digging.
up.
Okay, I would like to back up away from it so that I'm at least,
Yep.
far
And
enough away
it
that-
can't do anything because there's a gate in the way.
Great.
Perfect.
When did we go back from diggity
It
to
was
very...
16 to hit.
Okay.
And
Yep.
there's plus 4 from the radiance from my
Yep.
thing. So
Perfect.
it took an extra 4 damage from the other.
Perfect. I did add that in.
Okay. So now I can.
So that would have been the end of
Spell
yours.
slots right
Then I did Callie.
I
Ren.
have my sorcery.
Ren, you are up or you're on deck.
What's wrong with me?
I
You're on
save.
deck. Yep.
It's
So
over 10 to save?
Yep.
That I save.
What'd you roll?
14.
Perfect. You have one save. Oriana, you are up. Jocelyn, you're on deck.
And the gate is
I'm
not
unconscious.
The gate is severely damaged, but it's still up and blocking.
Okay.
You could reach through it. Like the bars are wide enough for you to reach through, but its head can't fit through.
So we could reach through and just
Yeah.
use our sword.
How do I want to do this?
He did
Let's play
earlier.
whack-a-mole.
I'm dead on this.
Or whack a draft thingy.
I'm gonna Misty Step,
Okay.
so I'm behind it. So
Okay.
I'm flanking with Hakuba.
Okay. And then
And then let me double check because I thought Misty Step is a bonus action, but let me
Misty Step is an action.
It is an action.
It is an action.
It's your casting score plus your proficiency.
Well, my proficiency or not.
Oh, then
No, it is a bonus
proficiency.
action.
Is your proficiency
No,
four?
not yet, Krabby.
It's a bonus action.
It is?
It is a bonus action.
Sorry, not Misty Step, just thinking Spider Climb. Continue.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at it with my
Do
brand,
it.
Casting
with
score?
my brand new
Yeah, then it's
shiny.
8 now.
Yeah,
It's
which is a
5
+2 to hit.
Well, I mean,
Because charisma's your casting stat.
So
So it's
it's a +2 to hit.
5 plus 3.
Yeah.
So that would be a 27 to hit.
Yep.
It's 8 plus 7.
And it's a D8 +2, correct? Well,
Yes.
plus, yeah. So
That
that'd
number
be
plus 8.
4, 7,
Holy!
15 points of damage.
Nice.
Plus, I am going to do Divine Smite
Krabby
As a
notes
second
is
level.
not near us yet.
as a second level spell.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Your
So
natural
that gives me
your natural fireball would nuke the Vistani village.
Yeah. Would you
an additional 3d8. So it took 15 magical
Yep.
slashing damage
Yep.
plus
Magic Band.
Eyeballs.
Disadvantage.
Nice.
plus a lot.
Holy crap!
The Magic Band,
Yeah.
The eyeball
Magic
kind.
time. Yeah.
5, 11, plus 18 points of divine damage.
Roll
Radiant.
me a wisdom save.
kill it dead.
Shit. That's 12? Or no, 10?
Should have stuck with 12.
I should have done this when you took damage from it, but the results are the same. You feel like you are one with this sword, and you will not stop attacking until it is dead.
Hey, Derry, does this sound familiar to you?
This is the third time that this has popped up, just in general.
Does this
Since
sound
we've been playing the
familiar
last
to you?
freaking month.
And this thing is still standing, but not by much.
So congrats.
And do you have extra attack?
I do have extra attacks. So
You
I'm gonna
feel
do it
compelled
again.
to hit it.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yep.
Hit it good.
So we may have to fight Ori.
Da-na-na-na.
I mean,
Well, if we have to fight Ori,
We're dead.
yep, we're screwed.
I'm sorry, you guys. That would be, oh my gosh, a lot.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, you could spit at it and it's dead.
So spit at it.
So
That's 2 points of saliva.
2,
Where's the saliva?
5, 7,
It's dead.
13.
How do you do it?
Spitting at it.
Chop its spine in half.
Actually, well, I don't know.
Or you can shish kebab it.
You are
But I heard it's like-
extremely angry seeing
Slash
Noxus.
Probably try to drive my sword through its skull.
It's gone. And you feel the bloodthirst starts to fade as it dies,
Sounds familiar, Joe.
but you're very...
Intent on wanting to hurt the other one?
No, you feel a dark sense of satisfaction watching this thing's life end.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Jocelyn, you are up.
Yep. Is the how far away is the other one?
20 feet.
20 feet.
A bad moon
And
rising.
it's still the gate is still up, correct?
Yes.
Troubles
Well-
on the way.
I'm gonna pull
Yes,
out,
Amaryllis.
I'm gonna pull out my longbow.
Go out tonight.
Is the castle with the ice dragon? Does that happen to be on my way to Castle Ravenloft?
We'll get back to that.
Ice
I'm
dragon?
gonna pull out my longbow
The shield?
and pull out and uncover the sealed quiver and grab one of the magical arrows I have
Yeah.
that you so graciously gave me.
Hey, look, it's bloodlust arrows.
It's had ice.
No, this can do
I know.
because it says 1d4 fire and 1d4 lightning.
was
So is
just-
that half
Yeah.
and half? Like, or is it one
No,
arrow
you
with
roll
both?
d4. You roll 2d4 plus the arrow's damage.
Oh,
He
awesome!
never said how long it was going to be.
It's 2 more points than I would have had critical because I've improved critical.
Oh, nice.
And there's 6.
What was that to hit?
24.
Oh, that's a hit.
There's 6 of them.
So,
Minus
it's going to be 1d8 and 2d4. Plus your dex.
You have to decide which is which, though.
10, 11. No, it does both.
I know. What I'm saying is like you should assign one die as one damage type and one die as the other one.
Okay. I'll do the silver one as lightning because it's the easiest way to remember that. 6, 9, 11, 15 points of damage.
Okay, and how much of it was lightning?
2
Okay.
and 3 was fire.
Okay. And
6
then
was piercing.
perfect.
Stabby. Burn. Zip.
And then
This arrow hits, and you watch as it fires from Jocelyn's bow. The arrow, the tip of it starts to flame, and you see sparks of lightning coming off the fletching at the back.
That's cool. That's fun.
I wish I could see it.
It's still standing, isn't it?
It
It
looks
is
cool.
still standing.
I'm sure that's
Yeah, that was
awesome.
attack.
Roll the hit.
that would be a 14. Question though. Is it technically flanking for me because Orion is on the other side?
No.
I'm not on the other side of that one.
Okay.
I killed the other
She
one.
was on the other side of the one that was.
She's standing roaring in victory over the other one's dead corpse.
And is that,
Ha!
what did you roll?
14.
We're all kind of a good
That was like,
Okay,
like
that's plus your...
That's I rolled a 7 and it's plus 7.
Gotcha.
You can go
Okay,
mana.
and it bounces right off its back. You matched its AC. All right, and next
Alright.
and last round of initiative, most likely.
Oh yeah, because we reroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ori,
11.
Ren,
Do I get my full initiative or do I just get the dice roll?
you get your full initiative.
Okay, 14.
Jocelyn,
5.
ooh. Hakuba,
19.
dang.
I have a plus 4.
And
Bloodlust
Callista.
13.
Oh my god.
Alright, so these things start the initiative off. The one live one, I need a volunteer to roll me a d6.
I'll do
If
it.
it's a 5 or 6, it gets its death ray back.
6.
Great.
Should have had Tay roll.
And
Just out of curiosity, Tay. Roll the d6.
Oh no.
what's
No.
Oh.
Crabby!
Well, she's still too far away.
Oh dear.
She's still at the
Yeah,
end of the
but
temple.
she's on the way and the location changed.
Okay.
Yep.
So hold on.
But you have to roll for it to even happen, though.
Yeah, oh thank God, that's right.
Crabby says he wants the Valky to burn.
It is not!
I mean, the chances are significant that it wasn't.
I'm glad you reminded me to roll the die because my brain's like calculating everything going off.
Please don't calculate that yet until you roll and see if it actually does anything.
That was close, Krabby. It like went.
So watch tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna give him the idea.
Too late.
I'm Galorium here.
Fireball during the Goblin Invasion.
Yeah!
Oh!
Hey, Math Night, welcome back.
Hey, Math Night.
Alrighty.
You threw it at me and I caught it after it bounced out.
We're currently
Well,
in the middle
After
of
it bounced
that.
off my
And a lot of shit has happened.
Is your initiative only your dex, Mom?
Unless you have something else.
Yes.
Alright.
I just want to make sure that didn't change. Like I said, whenever
Oriana, you are the
level my
only
character, it's-
threat
I don't understand that.
inside the gate with it. And I need you to roll me a con save.
Of course. That's not good.
Ooh.
Con save?
Yeah.
That is a grand total. Do I need to hold on?
Just hold.
Yep, hang
Hold.
1 second.
Just for shiggles, tell me what it is.
7.
Oh, and has your AC changed?
No.
Okay, just since you leveled, I was double checking.
No, because I put my ASI into my con.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just
Don't go around.
needed to double check.
I believe it's one. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, it's on.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
And it was a grand total of 7?
That's 11.
Yeah, it had to be over a 16. So even if he's giving you something, I don't think it's going to be enough. So you're going to be taking full. And it was a 19 on the die, so... Oof. 8,
Sorry, dead?
16,
Well, I am.
26.
Well, you're not dead completely yet.
Yeah. I did get disadvantage,
37. It actually, that's pretty low for it.
37 total.
Yeah, 37 necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, you're sort of fine, actually.
I'm not.
You look like you're hurting, though.
I'm hurting, but.
Do you have Mirren self yet?
Yeah, the rest of you are pretty impressed because you remember these things knocking people just down.
Down, all the way.
And
Like Ren.
Like
Ori's Ori's taken 2 of them and is still standing there like, come at me, bro.
Because I got hit?
Yes. Roll
Hellish
the
Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
Roll Hellish Rebuke and roll a Wisdom save.
And
I think they have to make a dex.
Yes.
And it's a second level spell.
That's a
it's
2 on the die, so no, they did not make it.
I was gonna say it's
So you get to roll your damage.
It's a level 2 spell.
Oh my gosh, where are my D10s at?
Don't go around tonight.
I got it.
That's not bad though.
14 points of fire damage.
It does not appreciate
And
that.
you said a wisdom save?
Yes.
18.
Okay, you are okay. You feel this wave of rage come over you as you take damage from it, but you're able to hold it in check.
Okay.
But you feel a slight twinge of disappointment at holding it in check. Alrighty, Hakuba, you are up, and Ren, you are on deck.
Get out. Stop it.
Wait,
Yes,
me?
Leave him.
Wait, oh no.
He's unconscious. Can't do anything.
Hakuba, you are up.
You're not there. You can't do anything either.
How far away is this thing from me?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Unless you
If I were to open the gate,
No, you go
because I
away.
still have the key.
I was about to say
I
Hakuba's still
thought you were towering over
I'm
me.
sorry, guys, I can't hear.
If I open the gate, would that be an action?
No.
No?
I count that as your bonus action.
Okay. So I'm going to open the gate and
Okay.
place myself.
And there's a no nat 1 floating around. Thank you,
Thank
Krabby!
you, Abby.
Woo!
I'm going to place myself so I get flanking with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. So you're opening the gate, moving up there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack.
Do it. Roll to hit at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 10.
At advantage.
Yep, I'm just
Oh,
making
okay.
sure that so that was a 10. And the other one was better.
Do ones count for the death saves? That's a Thaco call.
I don't mind.
I would say yes, but you're the
I
one
don't
who
mind.
said combat
I
only, so.
say the shrug is not helpful.
It was. I don't mind.
But technically, we are in combat anyway.
That's true.
It is a combat roll, right?
I'm just leaving that up
I
to
would think
Thaco's
so.
call.
We're in
So the
combat.
Thank you, Krabby. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yay! Alright, and that is a 1d8 plus 3.
That was bouncy.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Oh,
I would
plus 4. I forgot about that.
Yep.
I would agree with that,
Okay.
just out of the
So
fact that
7, 8, 9, 10.
nat ones do make a difference on a death save.
They do.
And I need 2 dice 6. Right? Because that activates the sneak attack bonus thing?
Yes, because you are flanking.
Okay.
Selfish reason.
So 6, 10, 13, 15, 16.
Ren, you're on
damage.
deck, followed by Callista.
Thank you.
So that's 16 damage for that one.
Okay,
And then,
this thing's looking pretty rough.
Okay. And then the spirit weapon has its own thing, right?
It would be a bonus action
Okay.
for it.
I would just cast it as
Correct, Thaco?
What?
Your spiritual weapon attack is a bonus action.
I thought the spiritual
Yeah,
weapon
I
was a
just-
free action. moving
No, it
was a
is. It's
bonus
just
action.
summon. It's a bonus action. So yes, it can attack.
Okay. So it's gonna attack.
Do it. Roll the hit. Add advantage. You bugger.
Thank goodness. Much
So
better.
that would be. So that'd be 17 to hit.
Oof, that's a hit.
And it's a 1d8.
Roll damage. Run. Get ready to roll your death saving throw.
Yep. 1d8 here. There it is. 1d8 plus 3. Yeah. So
Holy.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice job.
This thing does not have a lot of diggity left in its step.
Hmm.
Ren,
8.
All right, that's 1 pass, 1 fail.
I know I'm unconscious, but that as a bonus action 20-foot teleport thing. I know I'm not directing it, but can we just like have it happen?
No, you're unconscious.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm not trying to direct it. Like, can it just?
No,
like,
you're unconscious.
Okay.
Don't hit Red. Hit
Are you
Red?
within 10 feet of her though?
I don't know.
Because you would get +4 then.
Don't.
Oh wait a sec. Hang on. No, don't do that. Well, will you let me use Ben Luck unconscious? Ben Luck is a feature of being the class that I am.
Oh no.
No, it's a wild magic sorcerer talent.
Give me a second to look at it. We'll hold that thought. Callista, what do you want to
Chromatic
do?
orbit level 1 at the only one that's alive.
Yep.
And that's a 16 plus 8, 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Kill it dead.
D8, 1, 2, 3. And choice of lightning, obviously.
Nice.
9, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep.
And that's
Well,
lightning?
Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do it? No, because you cannot see them. You're unconscious.
I go to gather the forces of lightning, throw my orb at it as it explodes at its head, and just lightning will spew out of its mouth as it dies.
It does.
C. Yep. Sure said that.
right there.
Oh, good try, Dr. Leech. Alright, you guys are out of combat. Da, 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 da.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna.
Dying on him.
Can I try to recover my arrows?
Spare the dying on him.
You can try to recover these arrows. Roll me percentile.
400.
Why is Taya not the one that's Larry? Like, it's a dig at her.
Because
Not
I'm
you.
used to your guys' abuse.
It's just 40.
Okay. On the zero,
40.
yeah.
Okay. It was 40?
Yeah.
You get 1 back. However, it is no longer magical.
So it's just a regular arrow.
Yep, it is a regular, normal, run-of-the-mill arrow.
I cast spare the dying on him.
Okay.
Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
In case if anybody didn't realize that.
Yeah,
where
Ren
that
is
came from.
unconscious, but you are not in danger of bleeding out. You are stable.
I will hit him up with 20 points of lay on of hands.
Alright.
Ooh.
So he comes up going, woohoo!
You feel considerably better.
I could
make any like knowledge checks of anything about him and what he's been casting and anything like that at this point?
You and Oriana and Ren, actually all of you would be looking at him a little weird. But go ahead and RP that out if you want.
Like, I thought before Oriana noticed, but it was like it's.
Yeah, Oriana noticed and was like, meh, whatever.
Oh.
But yeah, if you guys want to make a point of it, go for it. Like, RP it out, guys.
Do I still have my effect or no? Did it go?
Since when have you been able to
It
do
dropped
that?
when you went
I was
unconscious.
gonna say, 2 questions. How
TRAPS.
and when?
How?
The werewolf dude didn't do
How are you
anything.
able to
He's
cast
been-
that?
No, he didn't.
He's been.
I've been with you long enough to understand that you haven't always had that.
I thought I did it.
No.
Okay, you know
No.
what, fine, it can continue, but I mean, you've got 8 rounds, and so you're magically just, every couple seconds,
I'm
you're
thinking about it. I'm like, whoa.
roll me percentile.
Okay.
What you
8
put into
times.
a wall.
Okay.
He's upside
That's fine.
down.
I'm totally
He's
fine
in
by
Strahd's
that.
office. He's
Wait.
going back in the water.
It's 20 feet. It's only 20
He
feet.
teleports
Yeah.
back.
90.
90, roll it again.
I believe I know when.
4.
Seraphras?
Roll again.
I will be honest.
34.
Okay.
A little bit of pull with
38.
deity.
Which deity?
A level
700.
more like once.
70. 18.
I
18?
guess I called the gods out on their shenanigans, and now I'm a holy assassin.
4, 5, 6, 7. One more.
That's fun. Why would you keep that a secret
88.
though?
Well, I couldn't.
So
I
you
don't know.
teleport. They're all talking about Hakuba and his
Going
awesome
to
new
kill
fine
Strahd.
power. So I'm gonna give him a second.
And I'm like, yeah, I did that.
yes.
Isn't that the whole point?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I kind of
Stop kicking
called
me.
out that one of them, and they took notice. So yes.
Hakuba, make sure you speak up a little bit because
Oh,
I
yes.
can barely hit you. Here
Sorry.
we go.
You can barely hit him too.
Make it hurt so much.
You seem a
So
little
yes,
hurt.
I
Yes.
am now
We need to get out of here.
potentially a
Yes.
holy assassin.
That's
It's no big deal. Yes.
kind of badass.
It's
So
fun.
as Hakuba's explaining what happened,
So that's kind of,
as Ren's in the middle of speaking, he blips back to the other side of the gate where he
and
was.
I'm like, that's kind of what.
5 more
Weird.
seconds pass, and he blips again, rolling down the staircase and taking
What happened?
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great.
And while you're rolling down the staircase, you blip again. And stop to the top of the staircase where you start rolling back down again. Taking 7 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Interesting.
And then you blip again. Thankfully, you are now at the bottom of the staircase and safe. Or so you think. As you blip again, everything under 50 was bad. Halfway up the staircase. And take 8 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm unconscious. That's over.
Oh, here's ow, 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 flip, ow, 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 ow.
Do you
I'm
need
gonna go get him.
roll saving throws or? I'm unconscious.
You take, okay, yeah. So you're gonna have 1 automatic fail because you're taking more bludgeoning. And then, yeah, go ahead and roll me 1 more save, and then Oriana is gonna go get you.
That's 2 fails.
I'm gonna go get him.
Okay, watch him finally stop moving.
Yeah.
What did you
No,
roll
I
for
rolled
the
5,
save?
but she said I got an automatic fail. 7 to 2.
Yep.
So
You get to him, and he does not look good.
before I go get him,
Yes,
I'm gonna put 20
there you go.
healing points on myself. So
Okay.
I'm not quite so.
Oh, you're dying. Hello.
Well,
To be fair, you did this to yourself.
So yeah, I'm gonna push for it, and then I'm gonna go get him. Put 5 points of healing on him,
You are safe from the saving throws, and you have 5 hit points.
and I'm going to pick him up and carry him out of there like a gunny sack.
And you are done teleporting. That was the last one.
Oh god.
So, Amber,
exactly what you think. And he also got some magical item that helped him do that a little bit too. So yeah.
Amaryllis,
Yes.
you are flying on this bird creature, and you do not spot Zulika.
Yeah, well.
And which are you just making a beeline for? You named 4 different destinations, so I need to know which one you're going to.
What I
You
wanna
said
know-
Argynvost, the Vistani camp, Ravenloft, and I thought there was a 4th one. Okay, I just
So
need to know where you're going.
3. Would it be possible to reach Argynvost Hold and Ravenloft within 24 hours?
Yes. On this thing, yes. This thing seems to be moving unnaturally fast.
Fun. How intelligent? Do I feel like this thing is sentient beyond a normal beast?
Roll me. Roll me insight.
11.
You're not sure.
Okay. Well, could I use my passive of 12 to do anything better?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna talk to it anyway.
Okay.
Because I talked to a freaking shrub. I can talk to the bird.
Hey, bird.
It works better if you give it a kiss.
Seeing as how do I say his name? The foxy dude.
Nephron.
Seeing as Nephron made you my escort while I'm here in Barovia. How about? This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna go make a little stop, and then we're gonna go find my friends.
And this
So
is
you're
the
gonna
big scary thing that
How loud
So
is that though?
You're going
How
to
big that
you're
thing
going
is.
to stay with me until I'm done in Barovia, because you're my escort. Okay, I'll take that as yes. I'm gonna call you Clucky. Who is a good Clucky?
and this is the big scary.
It's flying towards a mountainside and bringing it.
I would like to go
Yes.
to Argonvol's hole.
Yes, this is the scary, huge,
And land
scary
on the
bird.
room
That
where that
like
symbol was.
insta killed our horse.
Symbol.
I brought it back.
The sun symbol that got sent back to its original place that we got from Argonvol's hole.
Oh, not the sun symbol, the symbol of Ravenloft.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you said it looked like a sun. And it shed light.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, just sun symbol. Okay.
Too many items.
Right.
So you. Okay. As you make a beeline for Argonvolsholt and prepare to land, you see these familiar specters popping onto the roof with longbows.
Hail, Silver Knights!
They pause as you land on top of the spire. What are you doing atop that monstrosity?
Well,
Borrowing it.
it's a long story.
It is a long story.
You do remember you did not leave these guys on friendly terms, right?
I don't know what's been changed.
Good point.
And we do know some things have been changed.
How do you know we are the Silver Knights?
By your armaments and your dress. Your fame is.
It's a kilt.
Get that right on it.
Yes. Your fame is well known.
Our fame of failure, no doubt. Why are you here? And who are you from?
What?
I am from a land beyond this veil. And I come seeking the symbol of Ravenloft.
We do not know of such a symbol.
It's a sun that's metal.
The sun is not made of metal.
It's a
You're not there.
Yeah, it's a decoration that looks like a sun that's metal and it sheds light.
It sheds light.
I think she speaks of a lantern. She must be daft.
It has a red stone in it.
But it's helping her describe it.
That was great. That voice.
Look at this.
It's me, Nebra. You should leave this place.
I will. I just need to take a look up at your tower. I will be gone as soon as I have a look.
How do we know we should let you set foot here? You silver-tongued she-devil.
They were kind of sexist, I remember that.
Yeah.
I swear on the pact of the man that I serve.
Oh, God.
I mean you and your kind
His name is
no
Strahd.
harm.
And who is it that you serve?
A silver knight such as yours, such as of the vein that you have sworn yourselves to.
They look skeptical. They look very, very skeptical. She speaks lanterns and metal suns. What does she float? A duck floats.
Right?
I smell rocks.
Stop it! It's in the pond!
They roll persuasion. Ooh.
Persuasion?
Yes.
21.
They look really skeptical. Crap, hold on, let me figure this out. Because that's a really good roll. Some of them look skeptical and the others look like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. I mean, she's kind of cute. She's not a giant clucky, so yeah. And back to the group.
Come on!
I come back up the stairs, carrying Ren like a gunny sack.
Yep.
What's it?
Let's
get out of
just
here.
leave.
Let's get out of here. Please, can we just go?
And
She turned Boris into a newt. A newt? I go Benson.
And Emil is still with us, correct?
Yes.
Okay, he just didn't participate in the battle.
No, but he was. You felt like he was watching critically,
Watching
not in a
people's-
condescending
he was
critically, but
watching you.
watching like to see.
He was also watching you. He said he was going to.
Anyways, let's just get out of here, please.
Right, you know that this is the way out.
Yep. The way we came in. Stupid staircase and let's
key.
go.
And you go.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I still have your
Okay, I'm back. Thank you.
And as you guys are heading to the top of the staircase,
Oh, I don't mind bringing a warmth anymore either.
you
Nope.
get to.
I want another one.
Are you guys just going straight out, like you're making a beeline
You don't
out of
wanna
this
have
place?
my luck
Out
right
of the
now.
dungeon, yeah.
Out of the dungeon. You get back to the main floor of the house, and this fog starts to coalesce in front of you.
That's not good.
In front of Ori,
Of course.
Still be changed.
and
Ren.
Strahd van Zarovich is standing there.
Oh no.
No, I took
Oh, that's right.
that back, yeah.
I'm being carried
And
by
she
you.
has
All of her armor.
I will send him down.
Ignores the rest of you. Set Ren down,
Yeah.
Oh.
and he reaches for your hand unless you stop him.
No.
Ah, my dear Oriana, I apologize. My dungeons did not treat you kinder. And as he lays his hand on you, it feels warm and gentle, and
Oh.
you're healed back to full.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Thank you, my Lord Strahd. I don't actually say that.
You just did. Ah, but nothing less for my lady. As you still have some hours, would you care to dine with me once more before you depart my castle?
I could use a little bit of that.
I want you to be my sugar daddy.
Roll persuasion!
Well, Strahd has a new fetish.
A gnome fetish?
No!
27.
Nat 20.
God. Strahd looks down with this kind of pitiful look.
I've
Roll me a charisma save!
Okay.
Oh,
Eight.
plus 4.
10.
Because -2. You feel like maybe this Strahd isn't such a bad guy after all, as you are healed to full as well, and you are now charmed by Strahd for 24 hours. What will happen? We will find out next time on Curse of Strahd. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been DMLoxy presiding. Do we have any last-minute announcements?
Saturday is.
Saturday is Loromir.
Sunday is.
This is Wednesday, not Saturday.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
Sunday is Dragon Heist. Thank you everyone so much. It's been a great, great night. Thaco, do we have any last minute announcements?
Thaco!
Krabby
He's too
4.
busy.
That's okay, that's
Four,
fine.
4 for Krabby. 4 for Krabby.
4 for Krabby.
Okay, wait, what?
Well,
Someone roll a d20.
Oh,
You
DK is
had-
wizards.
Oh,
was
hold
in
on,
school.
hold on.
Patrick already did.
Patrick already did.
Okay,
Patrick
otherwise
already
2. Do we have any other announcements, Thaco?
See you tomorrow. See you on Saturday for Loromir.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
Alright, have a great night, guys. Bye! What am I hitting?
9.
Thank you.
Hey, Ben.